We are going to present it
Ladies
this
and
year.
gentlemen.
Oh, there we go.
Last Sunday in Dallas, the NBA's best gathered for the 36th annual All-Star Game at the Reunion Arena. The East was victorious over the West 133-120. In that game, scoring 30 points, handing out 10 assists and 5 steals, voted the best of the best, the most valuable player in last Sunday's All-Star Game, our own Isaiah Thomas. Ladies and gentlemen, if you'll direct your attention to the big board over the South Tunnel, we'd like to relive some of the highlights of that show and show you why Isaiah was the unanimous choice as the most valuable player.
In a day where Isaiah was the star of stars, he recorded 30 points along with 10 assists and 5 steals, leading the East squad to a come-from-behind 139-132 victory over the West. For the second time in his career, Isaiah elevated himself a notch above everybody else. On February 9th, 1986, he was the greatest basketball player in the world.
I was king for just one day. I would give it all away. I would give it all away to be with you. I was king for just one day.
Ever since I was a kid, you know, I played hard, I practiced, but never in all my wildest dreams could I ever imagine that something like this would ever happen to me 2 times in my lifetime. This is just unreal.
Isaiah Thomas, an all-stars all-star. Another page in the Pistons scrapbook.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, the general manager of the Detroit Pistons, Mr. Jack McCloskey, would like to honor Isaiah Thomas and present the MVP trophy to him in front of you, our Piston fans. Isaiah?
Ladies and gentlemen, 2 years ago in Denver, we had 3 members of the All-Star team there, one of whom won the most valuable player and was considered the best basketball player in the world that day. As was just mentioned last Sunday, the same thing happened. Please help me present to Isaiah the most valuable player in the All-Star game of last Sunday in Dallas. Thank you.
I'd just like to say thank you. I really don't know what to say, but I'd like to thank all my teammates for supporting me, and the Detroit Pistons, and all of you wonderful fans, and hopefully we can continue to play good basketball, and I hope Detroit Pistons and the Philadelphia 76ers give you guys a good show tonight. Thanks for coming out.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet some of the world's greatest athletes. First to visit.
Well, you heard some from Gary May, and you heard some from Jack McCloskey and Isaiah.
At one forward, 6'6"
Hope you enjoyed helping us relive a memorable moment in the Pistons superstar's life. You know, I think, Stu, he's got a shot at winning some more of those.
I think he could win 4 or 5, and I'm not exaggerating, maybe even 6. Why? Because it's always a fast-paced game. They let you in, they want to show your talents, and there's no one as quick or as fast as Isaiah. He could win another 2 or 3 more. I really think so.
He owns right now, if you didn't notice, the highest All-Star game scoring average in NBA history 20.8 a game. Big cheer in the background for the NBA's ambassador of goodwill, Dr. J. Julius Erving. The starters for the Sixers. The Doc in the backcourt, 6'6", 210 with Mo Cheeks, 6'1", 181, both All-Stars. In the front court, four-time All-Star Bobby Jones, 6'9" in his 12th year now from North Carolina. Second-year man Charles Barkley, who will certainly play in some All-Star games before he's through, just 6'6" and 263. And the man who's won 6 rebounding titles in 9 NBA seasons, Moses Malone, at 6'10" and 255. He, of course, was also in the All-Star game.
Did I say Isaiah can win 4 or 5 more? Make it 2 or 3. You were looking at me like I was crazy. And I said, wait a minute, maybe George is right. Maybe 2 or 3 more. But you look at these guys, Moses, Dr. J's been an MVP twice in the All-Star games. It's just an excitement. And this is what NBA basketball is all about. You get these superstars going against each other. As we mentioned, you corrected me last week. Pound for pound, Dr. J said Isaiah the best player in the world. I think I said the doc called him the best player anywhere, but he is pound. You've got a lot of them out here, pound for pound, that are great players.
Oh yeah. Moses Malone and Andrew Toney will now come off the bench for Matty Gukas. Andrew's in uniform for the first time since he went down with stress fractures in both feet late in October. And of course they just signed Bob McAdoo a couple of weeks back. The Pistons go with Kelly Tripucka, Kent Benson, Bill Laimbeer, Isaiah, and Joe Dumars. The officials tonight, Hugh Evans and Terry Durham. The crowd all the way up to the top deck. And they're filing in, of course. There was pretty good jam up on I-75. But Stu got here in plenty of time, folks. And we're glad to have the South Carolina shooter back at the microphone tonight after a Friday night off.
Why is this game going to be so exciting tonight, George? The Pistons have won 7 straight at home. The Sixers have won 4 straight. Pistons have their confidence, in Philadelphia kind of doesn't like the young upstart teams to beat them in front of big crowds or anywhere else.
You're absolutely right. Dr. J will be 36 later this month. But he can still do it. And he's especially good, as assistant coach Jimmy Lynam told us last night at the half, on the break now, because he has no rebounding responsibilities when he plays in the backcourt. He can get out and go. Moses taps the ball to Barkley, who hands to Cheeks. Lob it to Dr. J in the lane, posting up, jump hook righty, way too hard off the glass to Benson. Hands it to Isaiah, right hands to the center circle. Sideline right to Dumars, up top to Isaiah. Screen from Benson on Cheeks, comes foul line, double pump, sends it, scores it.
George defensively, Joey Dumars on the doctor. Joey played against George Gervin. He's played against taller guards before.
This guy's going to be a real handful.
He's going to try to post him up.
Cheeks on the right wing, goes mid-post to Moses. He just dropped it, fumbled it between his legs, picked up by Laimbeer, hands to Isaiah. Up court he comes. He's top of the key with the clock at 19. Right wing to Dumars. Sideline right, Kelly lobs to Benson, mid-post on the right side. Up with the left-hand hook, and he's fouled. He hit the shot somehow. He'll go to the line. Bobby Jones nailed him.
Little volleyball. He lost the ball, then tapped it up with his left hand, and it went. One of the main reasons the Pistons are so successful is, 15 of the last 16 games they've been up after that first quarter. Remember when they had those slumps, they were having to come back.
Good strong starts, and another one tonight. Benson makes the free throw. It is 5-0. 11:05 to play in the first. Cheeks across the timeline. Cheeks on the right wing. Cheeks against Isaiah. Down the lane, lost him, throws it up on the run, off the glass, good. 5-2. Pistons try and rush it up to beat the Sixers back. Isaiah loops it left corner. Dumars. The rainbow is up and in. 7-2. Maurice Cheeks up the right side. Stop it on the wing one more time for the Sixers. 15 in the shot clock. Comes foul line extended, leaves it for Barkley right of the lane. The clock's at 10. On the floor against Benson. Low to Cheeks. He is two-timed and fouled, missed the shot. But Hugh Evans will send him to the stripe on an Isaiah Thomas foul.
Well, you're looking at 2 of the quickest guards in the NBA. Maurice Cheeks, one of the few guys that can stay up with Isaiah. Both leaders in steals. Maurice 5th, Isaiah 7th in the NBA.
If you think he's lost anything in the way of quickness at 30 years of age, if you just saw him blow by Isaiah, you'd know that he hasn't. This one's brought to you in part by the Michigan State Lottery. Somebody's going to win. Why not you? Cheeks makes the first free throw. and the second. 7-4 is our score. Pistons by 3. 10.5 to play in the first. Isaiah left-handing up the right side. Takes Cheeks top of the key. Switches the dribble. The clock is at 16. Comes foul line. Left wing Benson. 18-foot gun. He got it. Kent really had it going early last night. And he already has 5 of the Pistons' 9. They lead by 5 over Philly. 10-10 to play in the first. Cheeks again lobbing mid-post to Moses Malone, this time on the right side. Missed the turnaround. Trapuka rebounds. Mid-court's the outlet to Dumars' right side. Drive on Bobby Jones. He gets cut off. Goes to the wing. Bounces on the baseline to Kent. Top of the key Trapuka. Pump fake and a drive on Dr. J. Scoop it right wing Lambier. 17-foot. Got it.
Sixers may call an yeah, they are. Early timeout, George. Good ball movement by the Pistons.
They'll take a 20. Pistons up 7, 11-4. Don't forget about the Pistons fan phone. It's free, and the service is offered by the Pistons and produced by Phone Programs Michigan. It is the first free 24-hour fan hotline ever offered in Southeast Michigan. 968-HOOP is the number for up-to-the-minute Pistons information on the Pistons fan phone. Michigan wins again today. The Judge leads them over Iowa. Scott Skiles, 23 points and 12 assists for Michigan State. I know some people wonder if he's going to make it in the big show, but I don't have any question at all.
Well, I've seen him the last couple of games, saw him in person a couple of times, and I'll tell you what, he's got a knack. He's got a scoring knack. I think he can make it in the NBA. I think he'll be a first rounder.
Basketball sense too. 11-4, Pistons up on Philly. We're playing in the big show at the Silverdome. The Sixers go to Moses, missed the turnaround. Barkley had the rebound. Isaiah swiped it. Up he comes. Right corner Lambier over Barkley from there. Hits it from there. 13-4 Pistons.
George, how many centers can come down and hit a 16-footer from the corner?
He and Jack Sikma. I'm trying to find somebody else. Bobby Jones on the left wing. Mid-post, Dr. J. Turnaround, Highglasser, too hard. Barkley with the offensive rebound and the dunk.
Amazing spring for a guy that big. Amazing spring for even a guy smaller than him.
13-6, Pistons by 7. 9 to play in the first. Isaiah between the circles against Mo Cheeks. To Kelly on the right wing. Screen from Benson, but Doc is through it. Doc knocks the ball away, picks it up in the paint. 3-on-2 break. He and Cheeks and Barkley against Isaiah and Lambier. Under to Barkley, missed the lay-in. Lambier gave him trouble. Lambier with a rebound. Up to Benson. To Isaiah. Kelly on the baseline, left side, guns it short. Tap Benson, no. Offensive foul or a loose ball. Loose ball foul on Kemp.
Lately, Kelly hasn't missed one of those. Last 11 games, Kelly averaging 24 points. You can tell that he's got that confidence in that jumper.
Ready to let it fly. He is shooting 56%. 116 for 208 in his last 11. Pistons 13, Philly 6. Barkley right of the lane on Benson. On the floor, starts the drive after a pump fake, misses the shot, got his own rebound, lost it. Moses puts it back up and in. Philly all over the glass. It's 13-8. Pistons by 5. 8:15 to play in the first. Cheeks up on Isaiah with a hand check. Isaiah goes to Dumars left wing, starts for the baseline. Dr. J sticks a hand in, knocks the ball out of bounds.
Well, there's no doubt that's where the Pistons will have the advantage on the offensive side, and that Doc cannot stay with Joey Dumars, doesn't have the quickness.
Used his brain there, got the hand in and knocked the ball away. Superstars get away with the hand in too. Pistons inbound. Trapuka baseline left, pass to Lambier on the wing, and he hit an 18-foot gun. 15-8. 7:54 now to play in the first. Barkley gets it right of the lane to Cheeks. Cheeks on the give and go, missed the lay-in. Malone with a rebound though, back up, blocked by Benson. Did he foul him? Yes, he did, says Terry Durham. That's 2 on Kent Benson.
Started by Maurice Cheeks going down the lane, and one cardinal sin that you can't do against a guy as quick as Maurice Cheeks or a guy as quick as Isaiah is turn your head for a split second, because as soon as you lose your man and find the ball, your man's by you, and that's what Isaiah did. Moses got the rebound, and boom, he goes to the foul line.
Earl Curitin, who had 18 points and 9 rebounds in 35 minutes against Dallas last night, has replaced Kent Benson. Chuck Daly still arguing the foul call. Looked like a pretty good block from here. Malone made them both at the line. Moses has 4. It's 15-10 Pistons. 7:44 to play in the first. Dumars has it between the rings. On the right wing to Kelly on Bobby Jones. Comes to the paint, forces it off the front of the iron to Barkley. Midcourt outlet left side Cheeks. Cheeks bounces at mid-post to Dr. J on the floor with his back to Dumars. Turns and guns off the iron again. Tripucka boards. Kelly dribbles to forecourt. Gets it off to Isaiah. Isaiah alley-oop it to Earl. Too hard off the glass. Hit the heel. Came off to Moses. Moses has his outlet tapped away by Isaiah to Lambier. Back to Isaiah. Drives on Dr. J. Leaves for Curitan. Missed the bunny. Here's the follow. Blocked by the Doc. Pulled away by Cheeks. Cheeks to forecourt. Left-hand dribble left side. Dumars on him. Goes low to Moses left side. Into the paint. Bumps on Lambier. Turns and guns and gets it off the square. 15-12. 6:45 to play in the first. Pistons go to Dumars. Misfires from 22 deep on the wing. Barkley boards to Cheeks. Philly in transition. Pistons get back. Cheeks cut off on the wing by Dumars. Isaiah's checking the Doc. They try to alley-oop to Doc. He'll pull it down and send it back up. It rolls off the heel, followed by Moses. Yes.
Moses killing them on the boards right now, along with Barkley.
Chuck Daly telling Hugh Evans that Moses got away with a few blicks. And the Pistons take a 20-second timeout. With 6:19 to play in the first, their lead has been cut to 15-14.
Detroit calls timeout.
Chuck is still arguing with Hugh Evans.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the safety of the players, coaches, officials, and all Piston fans, please help.
And now it's a full timeout. 6:19 to play in the quarter. 15-14 Pistons. Timeout on the Pistons Basketball Network.
Pistons meet against the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Calling the action down there.
Well, that was tough.
That was great, though.
At 7:30
I was just listening. That was great.
On Kevin Lockley broadcast from the Coliseum of Ridgefield. That's Thursday, the Pistons versus the Cavs on TV 50.
Well, slow night coming up in Richfield, Ohio. You can save the per diem for another town.
This next lucky number is dinner for four.
What do the players get for per diem?
37.
The winning number is 2302.
Those guys, they haven't made.
You have that lucky number.
And they make 400, right?
Are these the things for zinc?
Yeah, sure. What do you call them? Armbands?
Well, I guess shoulder bands almost with these guys. What was Zinkoff's first name?
Dave.
Dave Zinkoff.
Dave, is that your girlfriend?
Oh, he's got to give me hassle, David.
Quite a lady. You guys close? Right? When you married? There's a possibility. Good Lord. If you're saying you don't know, you're in trouble, son. Believe me, I've been there twice. Expert.
Don't forget, Expert Travel is the official travel agency of the Pistons. Marlene Shaw does the bookings for them out of Allen Park in Troy. Pistons 7 for 12, Philly 5 for 14. Pistons lead them 15-14. Andrew Toney, in his first action since October, comes on soon. He's in the backcourt with Mo Cheeks. Julius moves up front with Barkley and Moses. That's a strong 5 on the floor now. Lambier head of the key. Pistons lead, slice to 1. He'll gun from there, miss it from 18. Rebound tapped out by Curitan, controlled by Cheeks. Mo left hands up the left side. Lob it to Barkley. Dropped it underneath. Picked up by Dumars. Shovels it up to Isaiah. Way ahead for Kelly to the hoop on Moses and the Doc, and he's fouled. They stopped the shot.
Unbelievable pass by Isaiah. Two-hand chest, the most basic pass in basketball. I'll tell you what, George, we get into this point again where Moses is taking Earl on defense. So even though Billy is an outside shooting threat at center, look for him to try to take Barkley underneath some.
Sure. Kelly missed a free throw. Slow start tonight. He is in the top 10 of the league in free throwing, a little better than 87%. Made the second. 16-14, and the Sixers throw it away. They got Doc trying to beat Kelly back. Threw it way too high, even for the doctor.
And the nice thing about it is they get it under the basket, which is, the coach is going to say on the chalkboard to Charles, please, the rest of your career, if you're in the league 7 or 8 years, never do that again.
They got a fresh 24. And from the baseline, Curitan will trigger to Isaiah in the corner. Slides down the left baseline, 12-footer too hard. Off the iron on the right side to Barkley. Way ahead to Cheeks. Back to Barkley. Barkley will jam. Dynamite dunk there. 16-16. Isaiah bouncing way ahead to Dumars. Under, tried to scoop it to Kelly. Out of bounds. Sixers ball, and they can take the lead. Wearing the black shoulder bands, remembering Dave Zinkoff, their longtime public address announcer who died earlier this season. Talented man. Nice man, too. Great friend of Dr. J's. Barkley just went underneath the Doc, posting up. Doc missed the jump hook, followed by Moses. Blocked by Lambier, but he fouled him. Every time the Pistons make a block in traffic, it's a foul.
That's happened already 3 times tonight. Benson got him once. Billy got him a couple of times. Isaiah got him another time. Well, if you're going to give Moses that all night, if the referees are going to let him do that and call it that way, the Pistons could be in for a long night underneath.
Wait till Vinnie Johnson comes on. Hugh Evans doesn't like his game at all. He calls everything the other way with Vinnie, and he's already warning Chuck, one more word and you're going to get a tech. Moses makes the free throw. Philly up 17-16. Made the second one too. 18-16. 5 and 10 to play in the first. Isaiah on Cheeks, right-handing up the right side, stops on the wing. Bounce pass, top of the key, Dumars, left wing Kelly. 20-foot gun, short. Rebound, lost by Barkley, out of bounds.
Smart play, though, by Charles, who didn't throw it in under his baskets. Just say, hey, too many Pistons around, I'll take it out of bounds.
Curitan will inbound, baseline left. To Kelly in the corner, shoots again. This time he scores. He has 3. It's 18-18. Confident player like Kelly keeps firing it up. You have to. Andrew Toney gets it right of the lane. Talk about a confident shooter. Thinking about it on Dumars. Takes him baseline, bumps him off. Offensive foul. Pistons get a call that time.
We've said it many times. That's what Joey Dumars can do for you. Play defense. And I have to imagine that Andrew's a little anxious. First time he's seeing some action. He wants to fire it up too.
4 minutes and 34 now to play in the first. 18-18. Isaiah gets it to Dumars, top of the key. Jump shot spins out, taken down by Curitan, foul line. Left wing Isaiah, left corner Lamb, fires, he fills it up. Bill Lambier has 8, 20-18. Excellent execution so far. 4:14 to play in the first. Toney, top of the key, starts the drive on Dumars, lays it off to Moses. Moses jams. Philly in a dunkathon. They've got 12 from Moses and a 20-20 score. 4 to play in the first. Isaiah wants to pick and roll left side with Lambier. Instead, he'll bounce it up top to Dumars. Penetrating down the lane. Up lefty off the high glass. Little too hard. Off the iron to Moses to Cheeks. Maurice at the foul line. Foul line extended. Turns and guns no. Lambier rebounds. Moses is back for the Sixers. He never came up. To Dumars to Earl, back to Lambier right wing. Fires from there, off the heel, no. Earl with a rebound to Isaiah in the lane. Lefty finger roll, yes. 22-20 Pistons.
Good offensive rebounding by Earl Curitan last 2 times down.
Got it in the right man's hands too. Cheeks to Toney, baseline to Barkley. Spins under, no more room, and he finally travels. Curitan and Isaiah were dogging him.
Number 15, Vinnie Johnson checks in the Detroit lineup, replacing
Vinnie Johnson for Dumars. Let's see how Hugh Evans handles Vinnie.
I'm kind of interested to see this myself now that you mentioned it.
Isaiah will walk it across the timeline. Left wing to Kelly, pump fake on the dock and go baseline. High glasser, no, but another whistle. Foul on Julius.
One of my favorite matchups when the Sixers used to come in was to see Toney and John Long go at it a lot of times. They would bang each other and shoot over each other's hands and in their face. Pretty good matchup.
I think John's going to shoot and score some more for somebody. Well, it's nice to look down your bench and be able to see somebody of that quality. Kelly made both free throws. Pistons 24. Sixers 20. 3 to play in the first. Cheeks behind a screen from Malone's on the left wing. Isaiah's now through it. He runs him into another one. Isaiah gets through it. Clock is at 12. Moses has it high post. Faces up on Lamb. Guns, and he got it. Moses has 14. out of the gate, 24-22. Pistons by a deuce, 2:40 to play in the first. Isaiah out by the logo deep on the right wing. Takes it sideline right. The clock's at 14. Cheeks is there with him. Kelly gets it right of the lane. Turns, fires. It is short. Dr. J takes it down. Way ahead, intercepted by Isaiah. He's trying to go to Barkley. Isaiah to Kelly. Bounce underneath for Curitin, intercepted by Cheeks. To Dr. J in the right wing. Dribble drive and a baseline jam. 24-24.
Does he?
Pistons go up to Earl. Wild finger roll doesn't go. Out of bounds. Philly's ball. Philly takes its timeout with 2:05 to play in the quarter. Pistons 24, Sixers 24. This is the Pistons Basketball Network.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to
How would you compare Elgin
in the dunk shoot contest. The contestants tonight are Dustin Hanson and Monica Wider Dustin and Monica.
So I had a better insight, man.
You can hear all the
Did
exciting
Elgin have more moves going to the hoop? So he couldn't jump as high, so maybe he wasn't as spectacular, but the way he got there.
Probably did have more moves. I'm wondering if all of them were necessary.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for tonight.
Did you do games when he was playing?
And 6 big chances.
Did games when he was coaching.
Entertainment 86 or
Oh, so
Savings
he's a nice guy?
Now, when it's
Yeah,
50
pretty nice guy.
86 can save you over
Not a
50% of hundreds of
personality.
restaurants, movies,
No.
sports, concerts, and hotels. And now for the winners, just stand up and look under your seat. That's right, take a peek under your seat, and if you've got an entertainment or savings free sticker on the
Best
bottom,
time of
you've
the
won
game
one of these
because we
great
see about
moments.
150
Take
nice
that
bucks.
sticker and report to the Knicks Got Field table behind the
Look at all
bench.
this.
Youngsters 14 and under are in for a real treat on Saturday, February 22nd. If you're one of the first 4,000 children through the gates, you'll receive a free regulation basketball compliments of Elias Brothers. Fans, that's basketball night next Saturday against the Portland Trailblazers.
Are you really?
Okay, 6.
Pistons annual free basketball night will be this Saturday when the Pistons host Portland. That is a week from tonight. The first 4,000 youngsters 14 and under get a free basketball compliments of Elias Brothers. Basketball night Saturday, February 22nd. The Pistons and the Trailblazers. That is also Schick Legends Old Timers night. Dave Bing and Oscar Robertson among those who will be on display on the floor. Bob Lanier will be here. I don't think he's going to put the big sneaks on, however.
Number 00, Tony Campbell into the
Tony Campbell for Tripucka. Bob McAdoo
checks into the Philadelphia.
for Dr. J for the Sixers.
Boy, they love McAdoo here, don't they?
Gets his Detroit applause. McAdoo, used to call him Macadon, is on the wing. High on the right to Barkley. Lobbing to McAdoo, going to the hole. Too hard. Rebound ripped away by Vinny. Has it on the dribble.
Like you said, Macca didn't.
Vinny working Tony. Pump fakes him in the air. Right wings to Isaiah. He's standing behind the three-point line. Screen from Earl. Cheeks is contesting him way out there. You loop at mid-post to Lambier. Left hand calf hook, half finger roll, doesn't go. Moses rebounds to Cheeks. Cheeks right of the lane for the gun. Got it. 26-24 Philly. 1:17 to play in the first. Isaiah against Cheeks, top of the key, Tony Campbell. Left wing Vinny against Tony on the floor. Sends it from 17 and he scores it. 26-26. Cheeks nearly lost the basketball on the left wing. Tony and Vinny really contesting for position. Tony trying to post VJ up. Vinny cuts through some screens and catches up with Tony on the baseline. He'll come around him though and throw it up right-handed. Nope. Rebound. Barkley jams.
That's amazing. His strength underneath and how quick he can get up, and he weighs 263.
Well, those two guys are offensive rebounders. They're even offensive rebounders. 28-26. Isaiah goes baseline for the Pistons. Right-hand finger roll doesn't go from the right side. Rebound. McAdoo threw away the outlet. Isaiah intercepts. The other finger roll. This one doesn't go. Campbell boards. Back up from 10. Off. Out of bounds. Pistons ball. McAdoo touched it last.
Isaiah lost the handle on that one.
24 seconds to play in the quarter, so the shot clock is shut off. Curitin on the right wing to Isaiah. Pistons could tie it with a hoop. They're down 28-26, the Sixers at the Silverdome. Isaiah dribbles back near the timeline. Chuck Daly calls the play. Now we're at 9. Now we're at 6. Lambier comes out to screen. Isaiah dishes baseline left. Curitin gets it back on the wing. Guns with a second left, and he got it from 18 left way. Sixers have a second to play. Moses inbounds to Cheeks. The horn sounds. After one, we're even at 28. Let's play Pistons trivia, brought to you by Dunham's, the complete sports outfitter. The night's question: which Piston pulled down the most rebounds in one season? The answer in the fourth quarter on this, the Pistons Basketball Network.
Pistons would like to welcome the following to tonight's game.
It is Lambier, isn't it?
The Detroit
What is it, Lambier?
Bangor Recreation, the Ron
Oh, okay. Well, I like that too.
the St. John's Youth Group,
In fact,
the Toledo Fiberglass Club,
He could have a shot at
Pilgrim
Winona, huh?
Baptist Church, Village of Carroll, as well as Coach Stewart,
What? How many really
Johannesburg Levinson High School, Boys and Girls Club.
well, if he, you know, he probably didn't play 82 games,
Yeah, right.
but
The John M. Gibbons
He's got-
School,
let's just say he did.
B'nai Moshe, West White Church, and the Recreation Center from Wordsworth Air Force Base. Fans Oscar Roberts
8 into
and Dave
38,
Banger
7
Earl, the
times
World
6
Number
times 8,
140,
5
December
times 8,
22nd,
4
for the
times
Ship
8.
Northwest Orient Legends game to be held prior to the Detroit-Portland game. They can see these legends
4 times 8, 4 times 8 is
go head-to-head
32,
against
7,
former NBA All-Stars.
5,
That's prior to the
8 into
Detroit-Portland
57
game
goes
next
7
Saturday.
times 8.
It's the Ship Northwest
Geez, that's a lot of
Orient
boards.
Legends game.
That's a Hall of Famer, I would think.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
This guy will get amazing how I do this, isn't it?
Yeah, you're pretty good with numbers. He's going to come damn close. Now, what is that?
He will be 150 rebounds.
Oh, sure. Well, the Pistons were missing a lot more shots in those days.
Interesting statistic from Eddie Rivera. The Pistons have never defeated Philadelphia at the Silverdome on Saturday night. They've disappointed some big crowds before, trying not to tonight. 28-28 as we start the second. Vinny and Isaiah, Campbell, Lambier, and Curitin. VJ against Tony, right wing, forces and fills it from 20. Tough shot.
Remember what Vinny says. If you can tell what kind of night I'm going to have if I make my first one. He made his first one tonight, and the second.
30-28 Pistons. Pistons have scored 4 in a row. McAdoo top of the key, left wings to Barkley against Earl. Pump fake and go baseline. Dropped the ball, picked it up, kept the dribble. Back out the Cheeks on the wing. The shot clock at 6. He's against Isaiah. Shot clock is at 4. He will force and fill it from 20. Tough shot. Tougher than Vinny's. 30-30. 11-15 now to play in the half. Isaiah stops right wing. His jump doesn't go. Campbell pulls it down though. Off balance from the lane. Blocked by McAdoo. Picked up on top by Vinny. Left corner Campbell. Tony from there. Hits it from there.
Tony is like a machine gun. It doesn't take him very long to reload.
32-30. Pistons by 2. 10:55 to play in the half. Mo Cheek sideline right for the Sixers. Maurice top of the key. Tony against Vinny. Comes foul line. Comes to the lane. 10-foot gun. Rolls away. No. Clement Johnson, who's on for Moses, lost the rebound out of bounds. They have McAdoo, Barkley, Clement Johnson, and Cheeks and Tony. And now Dumars has replaced Isaiah. So it's Vinny, Dumars, Curitin, Campbell, and Lambier. Mohorn is about to check in. Tony has it top of the key. Right wing Vinny. On the floor. Sends it. Scores it.
Now, when he gets going like this, Chuck just keeps calling the same number like on a telephone. Give me 15. Give me 15.
34-30 Pistons. VJ on a roll. Cheeks comes foul line against Dumars. Bounce passing for Clement Johnson. Kicked away by Dumars. They'll reset the shot clock. Mohorn for Lambier now for the Pistons. McAdoo will trigger sideline left. Bounce it to Cheeks. Foul line extended right side to Barkley. Shuffled his feet before he started his dribble drive. Travel call.
He's done that a couple times tonight. The only guy on the Pistons that can match up weight-wise with him is Mahorn. They're together.
Dumars comes to work for the Pistons. Deep on the right wing. The clock is down to 13. Pistons by 4. Went to bounce it high on the right to Campbell. Barkley steals. Double dribble though called on the Sixers.
Number 3, Sedale Threet, next into the Sixers lineup.
Sedale Threet for Mo Cheeks.
They were trying to run a pick up high for Vinny.
Campbell, sideline left. Inbounds to Dumars. First 24. 34-30 Pistons. 9:54 to play in the half. VJ's got a top of the key. 3 dribbles, another gun. He got it again.
He's unbelievable, George.
The Brooklyn Bridge with a quick 8. I mean a quick 8.
4 for 4.
He's had no iron at all. McAdoo gets it baseline right from 3. Missed it from 15, followed by Barkley. He doesn't miss the reverse. 36-32. Dumars will pull up right wing and Rainbow no. Long rebound comes away to Threet. Sedale Threet across the timeline. Left wings to Tony. Over Vinny from 18 and in.
Andrew Tony.
36-34.
From Sedale Threet.
Matt Gugas is going to put his defensive stopper from the backcourt, that is Perry Moss, in the game to try and cool Vinny off. Moss is still waiting to check in. Tony's still trying to stop him. Vinny's got it top of the key again. Lost it on the dribble. This time it's out of bounds.
When Vinny gets going like this, I don't care who's guarding him. He's going to score. He just finds ways to score. And it looks like he looks like he can't even get off the shot and it goes in.
Chuck Daly hoping now that the lost ball in the dribble doesn't break his conscience, as he was unconscious.
I think he still is. We'll see.
Barkley, right of the lane for a set for Philly. Nobody contested. Mahorn let him have it, and he hit it. 36-36. Barkley with 10. 8:40 to play in the half. Dumars goes to Vinny. Foul line. Turnaround gun, and he got it. Well, we've answered that question. Vinny doesn't lose a thing. 10 for Vinny. 38-36 Pistons. Moss will try to work against Vinny. Right wings to Barkley. Mahorn with a near knockaway. Barkley recovers. 1 dribble. Top of the key. 3. Left corner it goes. Moss with a miss from there. Campbell with a board to Dumars. Dumars to Vinny. Baseline right for a 6-foot gun. Swish! Vinny Johnson, 6 out of 6. He has a dozen. The Pistons by 4. 8:06 to play in the half.
Oh, this is fun to watch.
Philadelphia goal.
Philly wants time. Matt Gukas tried the stopper. He can't stop him either. Maybe a timeout will do it, he thinks. 40-36 Pistons. 8:04 to play in the half. Timeout Philly on the Pistons Basketball Network.
Oh, that is just...
Fans, don't forget, if you're holding the Lucky Hoop program in tonight's game, you'll be eligible to shoot for a new 86 Ford Mustang, courtesy of Village Ford. Just refer to the Village Ford ad on
who's
page
our halftime guest,
25 of
George?
your hoop program
Who do we have?
to
Someone
see
from
your tonight's lucky
Oh, Doug
winner.
Collins, great. I met him one other time with Terry Daly.
In the Michigan State Lottery half-court shot. The prize tonight is 3,500 instant lottery
Make sure
tickets.
my afro looks all right.
And the winning number to qualify to shoot is 4697. If you have this lucky number, please report to the Knicks computer table. The Southern Place honorary ball boy tonight is Andy Coleman of Pontiac. You may be selected to be the Pistons honorary ball boy or girl by signing
Fred
up at the
McLeod
Southern
arriving
Place,
fashionably
located
late.
in the corner of Telegraph
Fred
and
McLeod
Elizabeth
arriving
Road,
fashionably
Waterford
late.
Township.
Missed everything.
The Pistons would like to welcome tonight's preliminary team with us from Sandusky and Crosslex High School.
Oh, I watched the first.
Tonight's Midway Shoemark Pistons favorite band is Mike Smith of Florida. I
saw
Simply stop by any
Banks
Methodist
start with a
Midway
jumper,
Shoemark
so I
and fill
wrote
out the entry
DJs
form. If you're selected to win tickets,
And I saw Lorenzo standing outside.
and have a picture taken with a Pistons player. So stop by any Midway Shoemark to enter the Pistons favorite band contest.
Regular feature on our broadcast this year, the unsung hero of the game, brought to you by Dunham's, the complete sports outfitter. He gets a gift certificate from Dunham's, where our big names bring you in and our low prices bring you back. Pistons 6 for 9 in the quarter. Guess who's 6 for 6?
I would have to say Vinnie Johnson. This guy is incredible when he gets going, George. We've seen him do, and it's not like, oh, he's hot tonight. He's done this before.
Take it back. He had 1 for 1 in the first. He's 5 for 5 now in the second. 40-36. Pistons lead him. Phillies ball. McAdoo down the lane. Got stripped out of bounds off Mac. Off his fingertips. Hand one in. McAdoo tried to recover. Lost it out of bounds.
You think Vinny will get it, George?
Dumar's top of the key. Looking for Vinny. Finds him off a screen left of the lane. He is two-timed by Moss and Tony. And an offensive foul is called. No, a 3-second violation against Mahorn.
Mahorn probably thought, well, as soon as Vinny gets it, he's going to shoot it, so I might as well hang out in here for a while.
Got to remember, Vinny doesn't necessarily put it up right now. Likes to make a move of 3. Threet for Philly, left corner for the gun. No, Clement Johnson can't hold the rebound. Mahorn knocked it off Clement's hand and out of bounds. Dumars left-handing to forecourt, spins from Perry Moss. He has it right wing. Top of the key to Vinny against Threet. Bounce pass to Campbell. Tony goes baseline. Tony fires off the iron. No to McAdoo. Up to Moss. Perry Moss from Northeastern. Goes to the baseline. Forces over. Dumars hit a tough shot from behind the ear from 10 on the run. 40-38. Isaiah's about to come back. 6:52 to play in the half. Doug Collins, ex-Philly star, will be with us at halftime. Dumars to Vinny. Vinny fires again. A double pump this time. Foul line extended left, and you know he made it. He's 7 for 7. Again, nothing but net. 42-38. Pistons lead. Barkley with a triple try from the top. Got bumped by Mahorn. He'll shoot a pair. We'll take a late ID for all you stations. We have not had a stoppage in play. I apologize for that. Hope you've enjoyed the game. This is the Pistons Basketball Network.
For 2 shots.
This game's brought to you in part by your Greater Detroit Chrysler Plymouth dealer, The Good Sports, and by the new Chrysler Corporation. Barkley line left makes the first. Phillies shooting to the hoop in front of the Pistons bench. Make it 42-39 Pistons. And he pulls them to within 2 with the second free throw. 12 for Barkley.
And Chuck Daly just said one name, Vinny.
Wants him again. Isaiah looks for Vinny. Top of the key. Vinny turns, guns, and it's on the rim. Falls off. The first time he's touched iron with a shot, and Barkley takes the rebound down.
He's human. We just found that out.
7 for 8 for Vinny. Moss against Isaiah, right wing. Bounce pass. Mid-post McAdoo turns, and Campbell blocked the shot. Away it comes to Mahorn. Up to Vinny. 3-on-2 break. Vinny to Isaiah. Down the lane. Scoops. No. Moss with a rebound. Moss in traffic. Moss by Campbell. Dish it to Barkley. Barkley up for the dunk.
Charles Barkley moved very long.
Score tied at 42. Talk about an entertaining game. 5:44 to play in the half. Pistons give it to Vinny again. Threets with him between the circles. Clock's at 15. Vinny on the floor for 2 dribbles. Guns, he got it again. He's fouled this time.
Sixers foul number 3, Sedale Threet, his first.
Vinny will look for point number 17 at the line. Pistons by 2, 44-42. The foul on Sedale Threet, his first. The team fouls are even 1-1.
George, I'm trying to think of an analogy, almost like an avalanche. You know it's coming. You can see it coming. You know, nothing you can do, and it just blows you over. Vinny's coming at you. You know he's going to shoot the ball. You got to try to do something. Maybe you foul him. He makes the shot anyway.
He's out there with the ball, gets hunched over a little, couple of dribbles. I'm going to take you, and he does. Missed the free throw, though, and Barkley boards.
Well, no one was on him. It was too easy.
You're right. Here comes Moss. For Philly, stops on the right wing behind the three-point line. Lob it to Dr. J, who's back in the game. Knocked away, out of bounds. This time, they'll say the Pistons knocked it out. Mahorn, Lambier, Campbell, Isaiah, and Vinny against Moses, Bobby Jones, Julius, Barkley, and Moss. After the substitutions, Barkley inbounds it to Malone in the lane. Turnaround gun, got it off the glass, low on the left side. Moses with more touch. He has 16, 44-44 the score. Isaiah to Mahorn, posting on Moses, put it on the floor, off his toe and out of bounds.
Ricky knew what he was going to do before he got the ball and just tried to make the move. Unfortunately, the ball went one way and he went the other. Tough matchup for Vinny, who is now on Bobby Jones.
Bobby Jones wants to throw it to Malone, low left. He does. He's crunched by Mahorn and Campbell. Short on the shot. Rebound Lambier. To Campbell to Isaiah. 3-on-2 break. Back to Tony. Drives, and they'll block the shot out of bounds. I think Bobby Jones got the basketball. Folks here want a foul. They won't get it. What they will get is Kelly Tripucka for Campbell. Mahorn to Vinny on the right wing. Short with a 20-footer. Lambier missed the tap. Moses with the rebound. Up court, threw it away. Isaiah has it. He is fouled by Moss.
Yeah, wasn't fouled. He was assaulted.
Sixers foul number 9, Mary Moss is first. The team's second.
The kind of foul that would make you lose your temper once in a while, even if you're Isaiah, but he didn't. Well, they'll both smile, and the Pistons will inbound it.
The doctor on Vinny.
Vinny top of the key against the dock. Right wing Isaiah turns and guns. It'll be short. Malone with the inside track in the board. Nearly threw away the outlet to Moss. He'll save it. Sideline left in the backcourt. Behind the back dribble to get by Isaiah. He's in the left wing. Isaiah will catch him there. Clock is at 13. Right hand dribble. Stops, holds high. Lobs it wide left of the lane to Malone. Under for Bobby Jones. Stolen by Vinny. Doing it all. Behind the back pass to Kelly. Kelly down the lane. Bounce it to Vinny right of the lane. Pump fake on the dock. Comes to the paint. Scoops it back outside to Mahorn. The clock is at 15. He'll hand to Vinny. Vinny will come foul line. Gun from there. Spins off. No. Little extra English. Moses with the rebound. Moses outlet blocked by Vinny. Back to Moses. And Moses is on the floor. Vinny's picked up the basketball. Vinny will drive. Throw it off the high glass. He hit it! What a magnificent play by Vinny Johnson. Start to finish. 46-44. Pistons with a lead. 3.5 to play in the half. Perry Moss against Isaiah for the Sixers. To Julius up top, threw it away underneath, intercepted by Mahorn. Up to Isaiah to Kelly. He'll drive, he is fouled by Bobby Jones.
George, that last play by Vinny Johnson had everyone out of their seat, including you. That was a sensational hustling play. And you know what? He picked up everyone. Isaiah came back, started to hustle more, and you start Vinny as a contagious type player, meaning that everyone picks up on his energy.
I don't think he's going to sit down before halftime, do you?
No way.
Kelly at the line. The free throw goes.
George, maybe the most entertaining first half we've seen this season. You've been on the road more than me. This is one of the best I've seen at home.
You got it, Stu. And Kelly's got the second free throw, too. He has 7. Pistons by 4, 48-44. Sixers ball, 3:12 to play in the half. Cheeks across the timeline. Cheeks sideline left to the dock. Against Kelly. Dock in the lane. Dock turns. Short with a 6-footer. Foul Tripucka.
Detroit foul number 7, Kelly Tripucka, his first. The team's
first on Kelly will send Dock to the stripe.
It still looks to me that the Doc feels more comfortable offensively at the forward position when he has a forward and a guy that's not as quick as he is. When he's playing guard, these guys are a little quicker and they may give him a little more trouble.
His free throw doesn't go. Julius has only 2 points.
On a dunk.
He's pretty fair late, though, so look out. He's had a few down the stretch in his time. Short with a second free throw. Rebound Ricky Mahorn. Hands to Isaiah. 48-44 Pistons. Isaiah to Lambier, head of the key. Lamb to Kelly, left wing. Bounce on a baseline to Mahorn into the lane. Jump hook. Yes. Ricky's basket puts the Pistons up 6, 50-44. Maurice Cheeks deep on the right wing for Philly. Top side to Doc. Action underneath and a bump and a foul. Terry Durham with a whistle.
Detroit calls timeout.
Bill Lambier gets his second foul. And the Pistons take time. 2:31 to play in the half. They lead the Sixers 50-44 on what's been Vinnie Johnson night at the Silverdome. This is the Pistons Basketball Network.
Shoot contest. Two lucky people whose names were drawn must dribble the length of the court, shoot a basket, dribble back, and make a second basket. And the first to finish wins a pair of Puma athletic shoes from Dunham's worth up to $50. For shoes, equipment, and sportswear, Dunham's is the complete sports outfitter. Their big names bring you in, and the low prices bring you back. Our shooters tonight are Dustin and Monica. Y'all set? Get ready and go.
3 hours.
That's the Hall of Fame.
A little girl? Oh, they shouldn't do that. Get going!
Hurry up! You're going to embarrass us all. Oh, thank heaven. Make it.
She's our winner tonight, the Dunham Hoop Shoot Contest.
That poor kid.
All that I said for Dustin, too.
He's embarrassed.
He's embarrassed.
You ought to be. Like Lanier said to Eric Money or somebody, he'd been on it. They did all these guys a stress test, and I'll tell you.
Just a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, the backcourt.
The Pistons' first ever Schick Legends game will be held before the Pistons Portland game on Saturday, a week from tonight. A Piston old-timers team led by Dave Bing. Bob Lanier will be here too against an NBA All-Star old-timers team featuring Oscar Robertson. Don't miss it before the Pistons Portland game next Saturday. 2.5 to play in the half. Vinnie Johnson 9 for 12 for the Pistons. VJ still in the game. Cheeks top of the key against Vinnie. Mid-post left side, Moses Malone. Squares up on Mahorn, missed it. Rebound Lambier. Bounces the outlet to Isaiah. Isaiah to forecourt. He has 5 steals so far tonight. To Kelly on the right wing. Drives on Jones. Dishes left wing. Lambier. Baseline Mahorn. Missed. Tap Lambier. No. Rebound pulled down by Barkley.
2 minutes. Less than 2 minutes.
Midcourt's the outlet to Cheeks. He'll stop left wing. Dish it in the corner to Bobby Jones. The set. Swish.
From Maurice Cheeks.
50-46. Minute and 47 now to play in the half. Isaiah on the right wing. Leaves it there for Kelly. 20-footer rattles but goes. 52-46. Kelly has 9. Pistons by 6. A minute and a half to play in the half. Doug Collins at the half. Played for Will Robinson at Illinois State. Barkley on the right wing. You know he played for the Sixers in the pros. Barkley missed the set. Doc rebounds. Lob it outside to Bobby Jones. Foul line and on the lane. Running left hand scoop and he hit it.
One of those ambidextrous type moves.
Pretty shot. 52-48. Pistons by 4. Minute and 6 to play in the half. Isaiah will walk it up the right side. Cross court to Kelly left wing. 20-foot gun. He got it again. Kelly with 11. Pistons by 6. 56 to play in the half. 54-48. Mo Cheeks in the left wing. Screen from Malone. He will send it off the heel. No. Barkley reaches over Lambier and he'll get the loose ball foul. Contested Billy's perfect position. Vinnie Johnson gets a hand and he should.
Got more than just one hand. What a shooting performance so far. We're only in the first half.
Dumars has replaced him. McAdoo for Barkley for Philly. 54-48. Pistons lead. They've got the ball. Isaiah deep on the right wing. Screen from Mahorn on Cheeks. He'll go left corner with a pass to Kelly. Short with a shot. Rebound. Bobby Jones. Mahorn blocks the outlet and Kelly picks it up. He's on the left wing. Looks at the clock. It's at 21. Quarter clock's at 26. He'll give it to Dumars, who'll hand to Isaiah. They'll run the shot clock down. 19 and 12. Now it's at 15 and 9. Dumars on the right wing. Top of the key, Kelly. 5 on the clock. Starts the drive. Left hand lay in. No! Malone rebounds. And he is fouled. Isaiah got him.
Well, even though it's his second, you hate to see Isaiah pick up a foul with just 6 seconds when you're 90 feet away from the basket.
6 seconds to play in the half. Bobby Jones to Cheeks. Cheeks on Isaiah. Isaiah's got to be careful. Philly knows it. Cheeks fires up a triple. Try at the horn. It's through. There's a 5-point turnaround. The missed layup and the triple by Cheeks. It's a 3-point game at the half. The Pistons 54 and Philly 51. What more could you ask for? It's halftime at the Silverdome. This is the Pistons Basketball Network.
Ladies and gentlemen, if for some reason today's shootout between the Pistons and the 76ers doesn't excite you, then the halftime show should get the job done. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, the Fargo-Moorhead Acro team, one of the nation's premier gymnastic show teams, made its 5th consecutive All-Star appearance last week in Dallas. This exhibition, which combines enthusiasm, grace, precision, and athletic excellence, promises to be nothing short of spectacular. Based in Fargo, North Dakota, the Acro team hails from American Gold Gymnastics, one of the largest gymnastic organizations in the United States, offering over 1,500 area gymnasts the very best in instruction and equipment. This is the year of Acro 15. In addition to this evening's performance, other highlights include NCAA appearances at DePaul, Northwestern, and the University of Minnesota, as well as numerous National Basketball Association games throughout the U.S. Because of the excitement created and the goodwill generated for Fargo and the entire state, the Acro team has been proclaimed official ambassadors of goodwill in the state of North Dakota. They've been given standing ovations in prominent cities all over the United States, including Dallas and last year's appearance here in Detroit.
How you doing, Danny? Hey, man, where's the... Who knows where those seats are? No, they're over there. On the end somewhere? Top 10 row, first 10 row.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's the hope of these young ladies to have you shaking your heads in astonishment, jumping out of your seats and applauding their efforts.
Tonight's halftime activities are brought to you by Dunham's,
Please welcome
the complete sports outfitter with 7 Metro Detroit locations and Grand Rapids for all your sporting goods needs. At the half, the Pistons, led by Vinnie Johnson's 18 points on 9 for 12 shooting, lead the Sixers 54-51. George Blahan, Stu Kleitenic, and Stu, when the night began, thanks to a big Laker win over Atlanta last night, the Pistons are just a half a game behind 5th place New Jersey overall in the Eastern Conference and just 2 in back of Atlanta. Atlanta 4th overall in the East and 2nd in the Central Division.
Well, there's no doubt about it. They're looking for that home court in the first round of the playoffs. It is very important, I think. Yes, Atlanta had their first half of the season. They played well. They're a team that is going to continue to play well because they have a lot of good players. I think New Jersey down the road may falter. They've had all those problems with Michael Ray Richardson. The way the Pistons are playing, they're playing consistent basketball. It looks like they can play tough night in and night out. They're going to have a few more off nights. They've got a shot at that 4th spot. They want it, and I think that's what they're pointing for.
How important, when you look at the whole picture of the season, is this game tonight?
I think it's very important. It's against a contending team. It's against a team that's not only contending, but playing very well. I think that once you're on a roll, you take these sort of teams as, hey, we'll take it if we can get a win against the Sixers. We're really not expected to win, but I think the attitude with the Pistons is reversed. Hey, we are now up there with Philadelphia and Milwaukee. Not quite with LA and Boston yet on a night-to-night basis. These are the type of games that are confidence builders that you can build on, and I think that's what they need this one for.
Philly is 34-18. Milwaukee 35-18. And the Boston Celtics 40-9. The Lakers 39-12. Houston's 34-17. Those are the clubs with the best records in the league. So the Pistons, with their 28 wins, are looking up 6 victories from the Philadelphias of the world. And you can make some space for yourself tonight. And overall, I think, build your confidence. They went 6 with the Celtics last spring, but that was last spring.
I think you're absolutely right. Teams changes, personality changes. Joey Dumars has been a big addition. I'll tell you another thing, George. These guys look at the newspaper every day. They know what's going on around the league. You look at the Detroit Pistons, you've seen they've won 8 straight at home, and they beat the 76ers for their 8th win, and you start thinking, wait a minute, we got to go into the Silverdome and play these guys. That's a really tough place to play. I've talked to the Pistons. They know where the tough places around the NBA are to play. They want the Silverdome to be a psychological advantage, and it can become one.
Absolutely. Back to talk with a man who knows this league very well and played in it so well for so long, Doug Collins, ex of the Sixers, now a telecaster for Philadelphia. This is the Pistons Basketball Network.
Congratulations, Rod. Your chip, the Michigan State Final game. We have a chance to win the lotto jackpot twice each week. And don't forget, we'll add another 100
I only know Pistons
for an extra game.
That's the only guy with a beard anybody knows.
Just a friendly reminder, ladies and gentlemen, please be considerate of those around you and don't smoke in the stadium seating area.
But drink as much as you want.
Pistons turn it over on their first try to trip up the floor. Isaiah with a long lob intercepted by Barkley. Phillies ball are going to the hoop to our right in front of their bench. Inside the Dr. J, stolen by Isaiah. That's 6 steals ahead the Dumars. Driving on Barkley, and Cheeks protects the ball with a body, scoops and misses, but he's fouled. Chuck Daly telling Joey wanted him to go straight up with the shot.
Go up strong. I think Isaiah got a little poke in the nose. He's maybe seeing 2 of Charles Barkley's, which could be awful scary.
Joe smiled, but I wonder if he's thinking, well, don't you think that's a matter of personal preference?
True.
Not when he's the coach, I guess, and you're the player. This one's brought to you in part by your neighborhood Shell Auto Care dealer, where it's fixed or free. Don't look for Barkley to foul out. That's only his second. Dumars with a free throw has 3 points.
Pistons 11-4 since Joey Dumars and Kent Benson went into the starting lineup. They have both made a difference.
Dumars makes the second. Joe matches that uniform number, 4 points, and the Pistons lead by 5 points, 56-51. 11:38 to go in the third. Cheeks right-handing up the right side. Deep on the wing with it. Whips it mid-post to Malone. Turns and guns a little too hard. Off the glass, rattled off the iron to Lambeer, who now has 7 rebounds. To Isaiah. Right corner, Benson. Low to Kelly, posting on Barkley and Jones. Pump fake. Nice. Got him in the air. Went up after they came down and hit it. 58-51. 13 for Kelly. Pistons by 7. 11:10 to play in the third. Kelly trying to check the dock. Julius top of the key. Left wings to Bobby Jones. Low to Malone, left side. Holds it high. Across the lane. Right-hander. Off the heel. Lambeer with another board. To Isaiah. Pistons in transition. Isaiah no looks to Benson. Left of the lane. High Glasser. Good from 15.
That's the thing. When you're running, you don't have to worry about Isaiah not seeing you. He'll find you if you keep running.
60-51. Found Kent there, and he found the bottom of the net, and Philly wants time. Pistons by 9, 10:43 to play in the third. Timeout on the Pistons Basketball Network.
Ladies and gentlemen, may we have your attention, please? Tonight, you have made history. You are part of the largest crowd in the history of the NBA. Tonight's attendance. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's attendance, 44,180. Give yourself a big hand. The Pistons, thank you.
Apparently some of them believe it. Dude, that's why you did it. Those 2 for 1's on television. Right. It's all about a foul, right? How much?
The Pistons welcome the guests in Kent's Corner tonight from Immaculate Conception Youth Room of Rochester. Ladies and gentlemen, we call your attention to the Village Sport ad on page 25 of your hoop program. The Bureau ad has been signed by Isaiah Thomas. Used on the right to shoot for a brand new 86 Ford Mustang, courtesy of Village Sport. Don't forget your ticket stub from tonight's game is worth an additional $200 on your trade-in at Village Ford on Michigan Avenue, 2 blocks east of Telegraph.
At the conclusion of this one, we'll select the Meyer Treasure Chest Piston Player of the Game. Larry Light and Company will pass on a gift certificate, compliments of the Meyer Treasure Chest Jewelry Store. Biggest crowd ever in NBA history looks on tonight. Matt Dobick says 44,180 are in here.
There
including
are some.
Stu Clytenic.
Yes, I'm here. I'm the 80. People crossway upper deck.
Phillies ball. Tony under to Moses. Off the bottom of the glass with a shot, but Isaiah got a fingertip on it.
George, you know a ball player's big when you're sitting in that upper deck and you look down and you say, that Barkley must weigh about 263. Then the guy you know is big.
They have Tony and Cheeks and Moses and Barkley and Julius. Pistons with their starters on the floor. The lob goes to Cheeks, left wing out of the dock. And away from the ball, Tony and Dumars bump, and Dumars will get the foul.
George, always important, I think, if you're a team that can stop a team offensively when they've been struggling after a timeout, because you know they're going to run their best play.
Sixers go to Tony in the corner. In the paint to Moses, and that's a pretty good play. Moses just laid it in. 60-53. Pistons by 7. They spurted to 9. Led by 3 at the half. When Cheeks hit a triple at the horn. Kelly gets it from Isaiah, left wing, guns. He got it. 62-53. Kelly with 15. Denny Johnson leads the Pistons with 18 off the bench, shot 9 for 12. Dr. J at the foul line, over Kelly from there, missed it from there. Lamb rebounds, off to Isaiah, head to Kelly against Tony, and Cheeks lays it in lefty.
That's how you diagram a perfect fast break. 2 passes to the guy open, and he goes in for the lay-in.
Pistons by 11, 9:45 to play in the third. Sixers go to Barkley, got around Benson, under for a nice reverse scoop. 64-55. Chuck Daly told him which play the Sixers were running, but they couldn't stop him. Isaiah no looks to Kelly, reversing, back over the head, missed the reverse, off the glass. Philly board. Barkley to Doc down the lane, and the Pistons get Isaiah run over, but they'll get an Isaiah block, and that's a tough call, his 3rd foul.
Hey, you don't want the little guy to get in trouble. He's setting the tone and the pace of this game. Would you believe that there were some doubters about Charles Barkley when he came out of Auburn, if he could make it in this league?
Just an excellent rebounder. Cheeks bounces to Barkley on the right wing against Benson. The hand up on him. Barkley tries to lob it under. Benson knocks the ball away. The pass is short of Tony, knocked away from him and out of bounds by Dumars. The clock's at 10. Barkley from the corner to Cheeks, top of the key. Pump fake back to Barkley on the right wing. Clock at 6. Under to Tony, posting on Dumars. Baseline, fakes the shot, off to Barkley. Down the lane, throws it underneath. Shot clock runs out.
Key to that series, excellent post defense by Joey Dumars down low on Andrew Tony.
Benson played Barkley pretty tough too.
That was the second key.
64-55. Pistons with the ball and a 9-point lead. Kelly gets it from Isaiah behind the foul line. Fires from there. Nope, off the heel to Barkley. Outlet to Dr. J near the timeline. Dr. J up to Tony. Tony's in the right wing. Bounce low to Moses across the lane. Easy scoop over Lambier. 64-57. Pistons by 7. 8.5 to go in the third. Isaiah's top of the key. Bounce to Dumars, left wing. Fires from there. Off the iron. No. Whistle. A Piston foul. Dumars with an offensive foul with the world free leg kick on the shot, says Terry Durham. And Terry Durham's now going to call a technical foul on Chuck Daly.
That was an unusual call.
Detroit head coach Chuck Daly. Maurice Cheeks to shoot for the Sixers.
No Cheeks makes the technical foul free throw. 64-58. Phillies ball. Tony, Cheeks, Julius, Moses, and Barkley. Andrew Toney on the right wing against Joe Dumars. Andrew Toney goes baseline. Bumps him, dishes back on the wing to Moses. Shot clock at 8. Lambier out on him. Shot clock at 7. 3-second call on Barkley. Foul on Dumars, just his second. Isaiah to forecourt. Screen from Lambier, left wing. Dishes back to Billy in the corner. Fires off the heel. No. Benson taps the rebound to Kelly. Squares up in the paint. Guns, he got it. 19 for Kelly. 66-58.
Well, the Pistons, who were out rebounded by 11 in the first half, doing a better job in the second.
Much, much better. 7:44 to play in the third. Philly at the Silverdome, better than 44,000 in here. Toney deep on the wing over Dumars. Off the heel, no. Rebound to Isaiah. Isaiah through the center circle. Right hand dribble in traffic under to Kelly. Lays it up and in. 68-58. Pistons by 10. 7:25 to go in the third. Mocheek sideline left. Pick and roll with Malone. Mocheek's down the lane. Has to throw it up over his head. No looks. Misses, but Barkley's there for the slam jam putback.
Basket may be shaking till Wednesday.
It's still shaking as Isaiah inbounds to Benson and gets it back. 68-60 Pistons. 7 minutes flat to go in the third. Isaiah between the circles. Goes right wing. Looking for Kelly. Posting on Toney. Gets him the ball. Has to leap for it. Toney takes his legs out from under him, and Toney will get the foul.
Well, Andrew knew if Kelly got the ball down low, it might have been an easy 2, so he just said, I'll foul him, and let's start it all over again.
Team fouls are 2-2. That's Toney's second. Fresh 24 as Kelly triggers sideline right. Isaiah has it on the wing. Kelly gets it back. Goes to the corner. Cross-courting to Benson now. Left wing. 15-footer falls. Kent has 9. Pistons by 10. 70-60. 6:33 to go in the third. Philly with it. Doc deep on the right wing. Into the paint to Moses. Sneaks under Lambier, then missed it. Down deep. Isaiah out with it. In traffic. No looks to Kent. Benson drives. Dunks. 72-60. The Pistons by a dozen. 6:16 to go in the third. Timeout on the Pistons Basketball Network. Bit him. Somebody bit Kelly.
Checking for rabies.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's down to the Village Sports Shop with a new 86 Ford Mustang. Our shooter tonight is Tom Witz of Allen Park. He's being escorted to the far foul line, 3/4 of the length of the court by the coincident Tuxedo Girl. Tom gets one shot from 3/4 of the length of the court. If he makes it, it's a new 86 Ford Mustang for Village Ford. Have a nice hand for the President Tuxedo Girl. And a nice hand for Tom Witz of Allen Park for participating in our Village Sports Shop. Remember, your ticket stuff tonight's worth an additional $200 on your trade-in at Village Sports. Youngsters 14 and under in for a real treat on Saturday, February 22nd. If you're one of the first 4,000 under 14, you can receive a free basketball compliment to the Lions brother. It's next Saturday night against the Portland Trailblazers, basketball night. The Pistons welcome Glenn Farmer here on his special day.
For the most up-to-date scores anywhere, anytime, call Sports Phone 1-976-1313. Whether it's pro or college, Sports Phone is your best source for scores and sports news. Calls are just 50 cents. Call now, 1-976-1313.
Kelly Tripucka with an unusual injury. Someone bit him on the shoulder.
Dr. Palucci checked him out, said, go on back in there, son. Kelly's a little hot. He don't want to come out. He has 21 points. Philly's ball. Barkley down the lane. Off for Moses. Foul by Kelly in the air. Hit the shot anyway. He'll go to the stripe. Make it 72-62 with 6:10 to go in the third. And we will pause for an ID on the Pistons Basketball Network. Moses makes the free throw. 72-63. Moses has 23. Isaiah on the right wing, behind a foul line to Kelly. Squares up, sends it short. Rebound, Benson. Nice snatch. Follow up, no. Followed by Lambier. Yes, off the window.
Pistons doing to the Sixers what the Sixers did to the Pistons in the first half. Offensive rebounding.
74-63. Pistons with a lead. Cheeks on the wing. Leaves it there for Tony. Under for Moses. Dropped the ball. Lambier knocks it away. Out of bounds off Moses. Isaiah through the center circle with the basketball. We haven't seen Vinnie Johnson in the third. Played almost all of the second. They couldn't stop him. Isaiah, top of the key, sends it from there, scores it from there. 76-63 Pistons. Cheeks walks across the timeline. Stops on the wing, leaves it there for Tony. Against Dumars, mid post to Malone, back up to Cheeks. Isaiah helping on Moses, and Cheeks is free, guns, and he got it. Mo is 14, 76-65. 5:03 to play in the third. Pistons by 11. Isaiah with a rock between the circles against Cheeks. Three-quarter turn on him. Right of the lane, Kelly. Doc jumps at him. Kelly sends it, scores it from 17. Julius there too late. Kelly has 23.
Is this a confident team or not?
78-65. They won't wilt. And these are the 76ers. Cheeks top of the key. Isaiah there with him, but underneath we got a grab called on Dumars, his third foul. Kenny Green over from Washington in the Leon Wood deal. Checks in, 6'7" Wake Forest rookie. Tony has it in the right corner. 24 on the clock, under to Moses. Benson helps Lambier. Moses misses. Moses follows, fills it, and he's fouled.
So strong, so quick.
Detroit foul number 40, Bill Lambier, his third penalty situation. Moses below the line for Philly for one shot. For 15, Vinnie Johnson checks back into the Detroit.
Vinnie will come on for Dumars. I'm not sure Philly likes to have that foul called. Moses at the line. He can pull the Sixers to within 10. 4:37 to play in the third.
Sixers have won 18 of the last 23. This is a tough team to beat anywhere.
Moses makes at the stripe. Moses has 26. 78-68. 4:34 to go in the third. Kelly has the basketball on the dribble, top of the key against Green. They isolate for him. He'll bounce it left wing to Isaiah. Screen from Lambier on Cheeks. Back to Lambier, free on the baseline. Guns got it. 80-68. Pistons by a dozen. Billy has 12. 4:10 to go in the third. Cheeks holds it high. Left wings to Tony against Rapuka. Andrew up from 22 and in.
Andrew Tony.
We're used to seeing that.
That's a classic jump shot. 80-70 Pistons. 3:55 to go in the third. Isaiah to Kelly, posting on Green. Baseline, double pump, a scoop and a no. Moses with the rebound. Kelly's behind him, hanging on. Almost pulled him down. Moses pulls Kelly up. And Kelly gets the foul. That is 3.
And all of a sudden, you're getting into a bit of a foul problem. Not a serious situation now, but
they're in the penalty. And they have 3 on Kelly, 3 on Lambier, 3 on Dumars, and 3 on Isaiah.
you know, 4 of your 5 starters have 3.
Moses Malone at the line for the Sixers. 1 plus a penalty for 2 shots.
Moses is 6 for 6 at the stripe, and he'll go back for 2. Make it 7 out of 7, 80-71. Quiet at the Dome. 44,000 or not, and Moses makes the second. Phillies with an 8.
When you have 44,000, they can breathe, and it sounds loud.
Then he has it up high. Tony with him. Leaves it there for Kelly against Kenny Green. The rookie backs off a little. Kelly left wings to Isaiah. They set that pick and roll up with Lambier. Isaiah will come down the lane, try the scoop, draw some contact. Barkley with a foul.
Heard that whistle and passed to Benny. Maybe if he... Oh, they're going to give him shots anyway.
His third, the team's third.
Is that what you call a superstar call?
I think so.
Well, he really meant to shoot, and maybe the foul bumped it off and made it look like a pass.
That was like a George Gervin shot if he was going to shoot it.
Isaiah at the stripe. Barkley's foul, his third. Isaiah has 9 points as he makes the first free throw. 81-72. Makes the second. 82-72. 3-3-3 to go in the third. Maurice Cheeks to forecourt. Right wing Tony under for Moses. Knocked away by Lambier. Saved in the corner by Vinny, but he stepped out saving.
Good overplay by Billy, though. Has to deny Moses the ball.
Barkley sideline right for the inbound near the corner. To Moses, leaves it on the wing for Cheeks. Cheeks with a baseline drive on Isaiah. Blocked by Lambier. Pulls the rebound down. Great play by Billy. Up to Isaiah. 2-on-1 break. He and Vinny on Tony. Isaiah up and in, and he's fouled.
So fast. Great play by Billy Lambier. Blocking the shot, ripping it away from a strong Moses Malone. And then the rest was Isaiah.
Tony has 3 fouls. Lambier will rest. Isaiah will go to the line. 3 minutes and 12 to go in the third. Pistons by 12. Isaiah toes the line and makes the free throw. He has 13. 85-72 our score. 3:08 to go in the third. Cheeks between the rings against Isaiah. Clock at 15. Right wing Barkley against Benson. Holds it high, wants to go under the paint, knocked away by Benson and out of bounds.
Important 2:59, last 3 minutes of the quarter to stay in front and don't let them be in a situation to win in the fourth.
Barkley from the baseline, inbounds right wing Tony against Vinny. Jump, shoot, scores. 85-74. Isaiah way up court for Benson. He'll leave it on the right wing for Vinny. Foul line Mahorn, left wing Kelly. Bounce it low for Isaiah. Stolen by Cheeks, but he had to save it in the corner. Isaiah picks it up, fires and fills it up. 87-74 Pistons.
Same kind of fadeaway he hit over Ralph Sampson in the All-Star game.
2.5 to go in the third. Cheeks left wing over Isaiah. Got it.
Low Cheeks.
Philly doesn't wilt. 87-76. Isaiah inbounds to Kelly, who comes to help. He'll bounce past to Vinny near midcourt. Cheeks playing him in backcourt. Vinny left hands across the timeline. They got over an 8. Vinny with a screen from Benson goes right side. Picked up over there by Moses. Drops it to Benson. Out of Mahorn at the foul line. Down the lane. Running right-hander way wide. Tapped up and in by Benson. 89-76. Kent has 13.
Again, another offensive rebound. Tap in for the Pistons.
Maurice Cheeks, top of the key. Maurice Cheeks comes to the foul line, backs off top of the key. Bounce pass high on the right, Kenny Green. Looking for a shot. Fires way wide left. Foul, Vinny. That is his first.
That's a tough matchup for Vinny if he's going to play Green. You look at that deal, and you have to say right now, the Bullets have gotten the best out of the Wood-Green deal. Wood playing much better, starting to hit from the three-point area and having more confidence.
Kenny Green's at the line for Philadelphia.
Minute and 44 to go in the third. Pistons 89, Philly 76. Sadale Threet for Andrew Toney.
Threet checks back into the Philly lineup, replacing Andrew Toney.
Green's free throw goes. His first point pulls Philadelphia to within 12. Makes on the second. 89-78. Trapuka talking now to Terry Durham, the official. Then he's got the rock at the foul line. Forces off the front of the rim. Taken down by Cheeks, foul by Vinny, but good.
Because
he felt that one.
Yeah, Threet was wide open. He's holding his back again. Remember last time they were in town, Threet just left. Hardly could walk off the court.
He has had the bad back this year. Philly's played over some hurts. Most notably, obviously, Andrew Toney out for months. Cheeks will shoot a pair. The first one cuts the lead to 10, 89-79. A minute and 32 to go in the third. He makes on the second. Maurice has 18, 89-80. 1:32 to play third quarter. Pistons were up 13, now it's 9. Vinny across the timeline, left-hand dribble left side. Takes it top of the key against Threet. Screen from Benson, high on the right. Threet is through it. Vinny goes baseline, double pump on the jump, got it. He has 20. First two of the second half, 91-80. Minute and 10 to go in the third. Mo Cheeks on the left wing. Whistle. Foul away from the ball, says Terry Durham on Mahorn.
Now trying to bang underneath with Moses. And when you're banging with him and you're Rick Mahorn, you're probably going to get called for the foul.
Moses, an excellent free throw shooter. Hasn't missed tonight. Makes on the first. 10 for 10 as he hits the second. He has 30 points. 91-82, Pistons by 9. 1:04 to play in the third. 44,180 at the Silverdome. Isaiah, top of the key. Fights off a hand check by Threet, runs him into a Mahorn pick right wing. Looked to pass to Kelly topside, did not. Shot clock at 7. Loops to Mahorn, mid post right side. One bounce to Benson. Foul line extended right. Guns, he got it.
Again, good ball movement, George.
And a tough shot by Benson. 93-82. 35 to play in the third. Moses Malone way out on Mahorn on the floor. Back to Ricky, goes to the lane, turns Guns too hard. Rebound Kelly. Bounces the outlet, almost too far for Isaiah. He'll catch up though. He's foul line extended right. He's in the lane. A leaner, no, but he's fouled. Cheeks got him. His first.
And Chuck Daly just telling Rick Mahorn, whatever you do, play him tough, but don't put Moses on the foul line because he doesn't look like he's going to miss tonight. Make him make a tough shot. Play in front of him, put the hands up.
Moses, about a 78% free thrower on the season. I'll change that excellent to very good. He looks excellent tonight.
He's so strong, he just flicks his wrist, and it goes right in.
Isaiah just missed a Piston free throw. It's still 93-82 Pistons, 20 to go in the third. Here's the second. Got that one. Splits the pair. It's a 12-point lead again, 94-82.
George, I'm warming my hands up. I'm the celebrity foul shooter tonight.
I know you're going to do well. These folks just don't know how well. They're going to be shocked, smooth as shooters you are. Moses Malone got it from Green, high on the right turn, missed it. Kelly boards. 2 seconds to go in the quarter. Midcourt to Vinny, and he passed up a shot to go to Benson underneath for the jam. Won't count. It's after the horn. At the end of 3, the Pistons 94, the Sixers 82. How about the answer to Pistons trivia? Brought to you by Dunham's, the complete sports outfitter. The Pistons all-time single-season rebounder, not Bill Lambier. The Dauber, Bob Lanier, 1,205 and 72-73. Played 81 games. That's an average of 14.9. This is the Pistons Basketball Network.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's Jerry Rakowski Buick of Detroit Celebrity Shooting Contest participant is Stu Lytenek of Channel 7 Sports. Stu's going to shoot for the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation tonight. $50 will be donated to the excellent shot. So on, we'll go up to 6 shots for $500. Ready, Stu? Let it go.
All right. All right.
That's 4. 5 seconds. That's 5. How about that for 2 by 7? 7. 5 shots, $400. Cystic fibrosis. Even in a big reading, got it? The Pistons welcome tonight's winners in the College Feature Paper Cystic Contest. They are Chris Kamar, Joey Craig, Mike Stuckey, and Andy Reynolds.
I did it 4 years ago. No more. Made one hit the front rep 3 times.
I'm proud to say our basketball analyst on the Pistons Network is a South Carolina shooter himself, Stu Kleitenik. Just was a celebrity free throw shooter and made 5 for cystic fibrosis. How much in the way of charity bucks is that, Stu?
I don't know what that is. It's only 5. What is it?
$500, I think.
Is it? No, you got to make 6 for the 400. Nah, I feel I should have made 6.
Nice job. Backed up and hit the last one from about 17. 11:50 to go in the game, meaning we've played 10 in the fourth. Phillies ball. Campbell and Curitin, Mahorn, and Isaiah and Vinny for the Pistons. And Mahorn gets the foul as the Sixers get deep. Barkley is hit. Barkley will go to the line. Ricky's third. Pistons 94 and Philly 82, 44,180, an all-time NBA crowd at the Silverdome.
Right. You know, you're seeing a superstar right at the beginning of his career. I think Barkley is going to be a force on this team, as Doug Collins said at halftime, for years and years to come. He's just starting to know what he can do on the court.
Missed and then made. Barkley, the round mound of rebound, has plenty of them tonight. And he's had time for 19 points, 94-83. Pistons lead him. Isaiah against Perry Moss. He'll drive him baseline. Got around him. It's blocked out of bounds, though, by Barkley. Fresh 24 for the Pistons. Barkley's block was off the backboard. Isaiah will come out. Dumars replaces him. Vinny Dumars, Campbell, Mahorn, and Curitin against Clemens Johnson, Kenny Green, Barkley, Threet, and Moss. Inbounds pass, Curitin, right corner, Vinny, guns, and he got it again. Vinny with 22 Piston points, 96-83.
Only missed 4 shots tonight.
Kenny Green deep on the wing against Campbell. Loop it on the baseline to Barkley. Under for a reverse scoop. No. Tap. No. Rebound. Chased down by the Pistons. Out of bounds off Mahorn.
So aggressive. Battling 3 Pistons, and Barkley ends up with the ball.
So tough. Barkley will inbound baseline left. Way out to Threet, who will dribble top of the key against Vinny. New 24 on the clock. Threet wing on the right to Green. Green foul line for the push. Spins off. No, but he's fouled. Dumars now has 4. And the Pistons have 2. With 11:05 left, it's 96-83.
Pistons need to keep getting the good shots, keep getting the transition baskets they got in the third quarter and the first half. They'll be all right.
Green with a make. And another. 96-85, holding an 11-point lead with 11 minutes to go. Joe Dumars, left hands to forecourt. He's sideline left on Moss. Baseline left Campbell. Pump fake, gun over. Green got it. Tony Campbell from 18 away. 98-85. Pistons up 13. Moss with a bounce to Green. Green goes to the baseline on Campbell. I got a hand in, got a foul from Terry Durham.
Now, Chuck Daly not happy about that.
He's like Earl Strom, the road team's referee tonight.
Here we go, a little pushing match between Mahorn and Barkley. A few words, and let's see what happens.
Hugh Evans tells him to cool it. Now Barkley shoves Mahorn off. That's nearly a punch. Durham says play. They do. Threet in the right corner. Threet to the wing. Threet top of the key. Moss against Dumars. Clock at 16 to Barkley, wide right of the lane. Barkley up top to Moss. They dare him from 22. He does, off the heel to Dumars. Pistons by 13 with the ball. 10:25 left. Joe Dumars to forecourt. Joe Dumars to the right wing. Clock at 15. Moss with him. Bounce pass up top. Vinny on Threet. Starts to back down on him. Ricky Mahorn with a foul called on him by Hugh Evans.
Well, they're going to be looking for him.
Well, he has a reputation which makes your team tougher. He has to live with that. And they're always looking over his shoulder. So in a way, it's a blessing for him. Probably makes him some more money, but it sits him down early. He'll come out. Lambier comes back. Philly with it. Pistons knock it away with 16 on the clock. Barkley will pull the trigger again. Sideline left into the corner. It goes to Threet. Bouncing it low to Barkley. Curitin up on him, and Earl gets the foul.
Detroit foul number 23-year-old
Hugh Evans with this whistle. Pistons now 4 team fouls, and we have not played 2 minutes.
Most of them, if not all of them, drawn by Barkley.
About the only player Philly's got on the floor.
That's true.
Sedale Threet working outside against Vinny. To Perry Moss on the wing. On the floor to foul line extended left. Off the heel and back with a jumper. Clement Johnson shoved Earl as they scramble for the rebound.
Philadelphia foul number 45.
And it's on Clement Johnson.
There you go. Barkley matched up with Billy again. I think Billy can score on him inside.
Campbell inbounds it to Dumars. Moss will check him. 2 hand checks and a reach in on the way down. Dumars dribbles top of the key. Foul line bounce to Vinny. Fires, fills it up. And we got a whistle, and we got a foul.
Sedale Threet just shaking his head like everyone else, saying, I don't know what to do. I've tried everything.
Philadelphia foul number 3, Sedale Threet, his second.
Well, that's unfair for Threet, not because of size, but just because defense is not his specialty. And when you get a man like Vinny on fire, the good defenders can't stop him, much less the mediocre ones.
Well, this is an offensive league.
Out he comes. In comes Cheeks. In goes Vinny's free throw. He has 25 Piston points. What a show. 101-85. 9.5 left. Pistons up on Philly. Green on the right wing. One dribble on Campbell. Top of the key, Clement Johnson. Now the Pistons get a zone warning.
On Vinny.
Illegal defense against Detroit. That's the warning.
Tell you, Hugh Evans has been kind to Vinny tonight. Flew him for the zone call there, but otherwise it's been just fine, thank you, despite my forewarning. Green gets it right of the lane, gets fouled by Campbell with 9:22 to play.
Tony, 2 foolish fouls, at least to Chuck Daly, because he's coming out.
Well, it's penalty time for the Pistons. The Sixers have 2 team fouls. Green will go to the line. Pistons lead them by 16 with 9:22 left, and Green misses a free throw.
That may go on your all-miss list this year. That was off right.
I think Matty Gukas is living on some borrowed time with Green on the floor. He's played him a whole bunch here. Second one goes. All in the second half. 101-86. Pistons with it. Dumars sideline left against Moss. Top side now to Kelly against Green. Right corner Vinny. 19 foot on the way. Off the heel to Clement Johnson. Hands it to Cheeks. Through the center circle. Right hand dribble on Vinny. Bounce pass right of the lane Green. Turnaround gun on Kelly. He got it. Nice 10-footer by Green.
Maybe he heard you.
Hey, George, hold it. I did some things at the wake. I'd like to do some up here. 101-88. 8:44 to go. Dumars against Moss on the right wing. Shot clock at 10. Dumars comes foul line. Fouled by Moss. Moses Malone ominously walks out onto the floor.
Correction number 9, Perry Moss.
Moss's foul is his second. Third team foul on the Sixers. Barkley will rest with 8:39 left.
Well, I like that.
Sure.
I wouldn't want to see Moses and Barkley on the court at the same time.
Kelly inbounds to Lambier, head of the key. Bounce it back to Kelly on the wing against Green. Dribbles to the lane. Big bump. He throws up the shot. He's fouled. He scores.
Great offensive move. Just a simple rocker step. Goes forward, goes back, then he's off.
Kelly has 25. Missed the free throw. Lambier boards. Takes it back to the wing. Dishes way back to the foul line to Dumars. 8:23 left. 103-88. Pistons leading the Sixers before 44,180 at the Dome. Dumars screen from Curitin. Top of the key. Left corner. Kelly all alone for the gun. Short. Clement Johnson rips the rebound down. Up to Cheeks. Cheeks across the timeline. Mo Cheeks right of the lane. Green over Lambier from the baseline. Missed it. Billy taps the rebound to Earl. Earl on the dribble. Behind the back. Down the lane. Finger rolls. Air ball. Rebound Clement Johnson. Way up to Moses. Driving on Lambier. Bumps him with his behind. And he gets the offensive foul even though he made the shot.
Well, that was a great move, and a great move by Billy, who knew he's not going to block a shot, so I'll take the charge. Good thinking.
7:52 to play. Pistons 103. Sixers 88. Dumars, top side on Cheeks. Penetrates to the foul line. Dishes left wing Lambier. 15-footer doesn't fall. Taken away by Perry Moss on the drive down the lane. Fakes a pass to Johnson down the lane. Lambier takes a charge, but this time it'll go the other way. Lambier with a block. 4 on Bill with 7:33 to go.
Very few times we ever see one player get 2 charges consecutively in that short a period of time. They're going to alternate it.
Chuck Daly takes Dumars out and puts Isaiah in. Perry Moss will go to the stripe. Deep breath. On the way, and he got the first.
Pistons playing some excellent defense again tonight.
And Moss got the second. 103-90. 7.5 to go. Pistons up 13. Got to take care of this lead, though. A lot of ticks on that clock. Curitin on the right wing got it from Isaiah on the floor against Moses to the lane to the baseline for the sweeper off the glass and good. 105-90.
Amazing.
Maurice Cheeks directs the Philly offense. Wide right of the lane with a lob to Malone. Vinny helping Lambier. Pass top of the key. Cheeks against Isaiah. Clock at 10. Left wing to Green on Kelly. Takes him baseline. Forces off the glass. Good. I take it back, Kenny. He kissed that glass nicely. 105-92. Curitin with a great feed underneath to Kelly. A reverse glasser. Good. What a shot. Beautiful pass. Pistons by 15 again. 6:40 left. Dr. J and Barkley to check back in for Philly. Green around Kelly. Baseline right for a finger roll. Doesn't fall. Moses with a follow. His putback goes.
Green can play.
6 1/4 left. Lambier at the foul line for the gun. He got it. 109-94. Still it's a 15-point game. Leon Wood with new life in Washington. Kenny Green with maybe some new life in Philly.
Sure.
Maurice Cheeks down the lane, ran away from everybody and laid it in. 109-96, 6 minutes left. Philly scored easy. Isaiah will walk it up the right side. 5:50 left. To Kelly, left wing. Dish it in the lane for Earl. It's short, taken away by Cheeks. Cheeks driving on Isaiah. Scoops and scores. 5:43 to go. 109-98. Chuck Daly wants timeout. Looking to protect now an 11-point lead. Pistons 109. Philly 98. 5:38 to go. Timeout on the Pistons Basketball Network.
Cavaliers Thursday, February 20th on WKBD TV 50. As George Blaha and Kevin Lockery broadcast from the Coliseum in Richfield. That's Thursday, February 20th. Pistons versus the Cavs on TV 50. Piston fans can now keep up on all Detroit Pistons scores, interviews, and information by calling the Pistons fan phone. Call 968-HOOP. It's fun and it's free. That's the Pistons fan phone at 968-HOOP. This next lucky number wins a pair of Puma athletic shoes worth up to $50. Compliments of Dunham's, the complete sports outfitter, and Puma, leading manufacturer of top quality athletic wear. For high performance in your sport, wear Puma. Dunham's, their big name brings you in, and their low prices bring you back. Now with 7 Metro Detroit locations. The winning number tonight is 3005. Please report to the Dick Scott Buick table immediately. The local marathon dealer would like to welcome all of their customers in attendance at tonight's game.
All 40,000.
And Oscar Robertson, Dave Big, Earl Monroe, and many other NBA greats will be here February 22nd for the Schick Northwest Orient Legends game to be held prior to the Detroit Portland Classic. Now, these Legends go head-to-head in a game where former Pistons greats challenge NBA All-Stars. That's prior to next Saturday.
Add a name to the list for next Saturday's Schick Legends game. I've just discovered that the man who did the spin better than anybody, as in spin, Pearl spin, Earl the Pearl Monroe will be here on display along with Oscar Robertson and Dave Bing. Bob Lanier to bring along some size and some empathy for the guys on the floor, but he may not play. That's before the Pistons meet Portland next Saturday.
Here's another one like Vinny who could get hot and you couldn't stop him. Nothing you could do about him.
Absolutely. Kelly inbounded to Lambier. Barkley banged him and stole. Barkley will drive and dunk. And now it's 109-100. The worst thing that could have happened happened. It's now a 9-point lead. Nail-biting time at the Silverdome. 5:20 left. Pistons up on Philly. Isaiah with a bounce to Vinny left of the lane. Turn, 16-footer off the iron. Barkley boards it. To Cheeks, pushing it hard up the left side. Comes to the right wing. He's alone. Guns, he got it. Now it's 109-102. After a Piston timeout, Philly scores 4 straight. And are they aggressive?
Explosive offensively.
Kelly between the circles. As the Pistons come on the attack to the hoop to our left in front of their bench. Bounces to Isaiah left corner. Over Cheeks from there. It's down. That was a huge hoop. 111-102. Pistons had the weight of the world suddenly on their shoulders. Sixers go to Dr. J low on the right. He scooped and somehow got it. On the iron, looked to bounce away, then bounced through. He only has 4, but numbers 3 and 4 were big. 111-104. 7-point spread again. 4:20 left. Isaiah top of the key against Cheeks. Curitin high on the right, trying to run him into a screen by Earl. Now a spin back foul line. Gunn, get it.
Money time. He's there.
113-104. 4:10 left. It's a 9-point lead again. Maurice bounces to Green. Right of the lane. 16-foot gun. He got it. 113-106. 3:58 left. Pistons lob it way ahead for Earl. He will finger roll and get it. Isaiah made a beautiful pass.
Moses head back to the ball. Didn't know the pass was coming. Earl wide awake. So was Isaiah.
115-106. 3:40 left. Barkley has it right of the lane against Lambier. On the floor to the high post. Back on the baseline to Cheeks. Kelly's on him.
That's the zone.
And now they'll go to the dock. Under, back out to Cheeks, and there's a whistle. And we're going to get a zone warning. And that's the second.
That results in a technical foul.
Dumars will replace Vinny with 3.5 left.
Dumars steps back into the Detroit lineup.
Now, George, all of a sudden when we were ready to say, boy, the Pistons have put them away. It's tough to put away a Sixer team. You find out it's tough to put away a Sixer team, and they come right back in it.
Chuck Daly had to make a decision. He went defense when he put Dumars in for Vinny, trying to hold off the Sixers rather than match him maybe. 3.5 to play. The free throw fell by Cheeks. 115-107. Sixers go to Barkley. Drive it on Lambier. Under, hit the reverse off the window. Now it's 115-109. Dumars top of the key against the Doctor. Dumars to Kelly in the right corner. Nearly fumbled the pass. Now he'll get it. Square up. Shoot it. Off the iron to Cheeks. Cheeks no looks it ahead to Dr. J. Foul line. He no looks it in the right corner to Cheeks. No shot there. Dumars is on him. Isaiah playing the dock. They'll lob it to Julius. Julius's shot doesn't go, but he is fouled.
Detroit foul number 23, Earl
Curitin got him. Earl's second. 2:56 to play now.
Philadelphia calls.
Philly takes a timeout. Pistons by 6, 115-109. Hanging on against the Sixers. Timeout on the Pistons Basketball Network.
Security section 125.
Now let's announce tonight's unsung hero, brought to you by Dunham's with 2:56 left and the Pistons up 6 on the Sixers. We'll pick Kent Benson, who flexed his muscles again tonight, scored 15, was part of an early Pistons surge and part of a strong third quarter. He gets a gift certificate from Dunham's, the complete sports outfitter. But there's the matter of the game in hand. Barkley, Malone, Julius, Cheeks, and Kenny Green for Gukas.
Well, that helps.
The Doc is at the line, and he's just missed a free throw. He is zipped for 3. One of his poorest performances of the season, has just 4 points. Pistons by 6, 2:56 left. Julius makes the second. Pistons have Isaiah, Dumars, Curitin, Kelly, and Lambier on the floor. It's now 115-110, need a basket. Dumars right wing on Julius. Kelly's posting on Green. Pass goes on the baseline to Isaiah. Slides down. Finger rolls. Fills it up.
If I'm not mistaken, he scored the last 6 points.
Need a hoop. Find Isaiah. 117-110. 2:34 left. Kenny Green gets it right to the lane on Dumars. Kenny Green will force off the glass and good. 2-2-2 to play. 5-point lead again. Green responding for Matt Gukas. Dumars against Julius. Dumars comes top of the key, spins to the foul line, goes baseline, draws a bump and a whistle. And a foul on Julius Erving.
On the offensive end, it's an advantage for the Sixers. They have a taller Dr. J, but you come to the defensive end, and Joey Dumars, even though he's a rookie, knows he is quicker than an aging Dr. J. He can either get foul shots or get an easy hoop.
Dumars missed the free throw. Went down, popped out. 2:12 left, 5-point game. This is going to go to the wire. Just what Chuck Daly didn't want. Ooh. Joey missed the second. Malone rebounds. That one rattled and came away. Malone to Cheeks to Julius Erving. Julius Erving takes Dumars to the baseline, spins to the lane, up with the gun, got it. You knew he'd make him down the stretch. 117, 114, 155 left. Dumars running the offense. Isaiah pops out, top of the key. Instead, the pass goes in the left corner to Kelly. Low to Earl. Earl against Malone, across the lane for the sweeper. Missed it badly. It's a brick. It's out of bounds, though. Touch last by Philly.
You know what, George? That would have been a tough call if Barkley doesn't try to save it. All those knees, who do you know goes up? But he tried to save it. The referee saved. I get to make a call.
Now I know. You must have touched it last, son. Curitin inbounds to Kelly. Stolen by Barkley. He stole on the pass, not on Kelly. Pass a little lazy. Off the Cheeks. To Dr. J on the right wing. To Dr. J in the lane. Turns, fires, fills it. Now 117 to 116. 1:25 left. Chuck Daly wants timeout. 19 on the shot clock. 1:22 to go in the game. Pistons take a full timeout, leading by just one. 117, 116. Timeout on the Pistons Basketball Network. Utah's in Monday with Adrian Dantley. Seattle with Xavier McDaniel and Tim McCormick of Michigan on Wednesday. Saturday night, the Portland Trail Blazers with Clyde Drexler. And the Legends game before it. Right now, though, Philly, which is cut down a 105-90 Piston biggest lead of the night with 7:17 to play to a one-pointer with 1:15 left. Making it tough on the Pistons. They go deep in the corner, and Isaiah just hit a triple.
That took guts.
Does that bring the house down? 120 to 116. Would take some of the life out of the Sixers. Julius top of the key. He will try a triple. He hit his. 120 to 119. A battle of the superstars. 55 seconds left. Pistons by a point and with the ball. Chuck Daly calls the play. Isaiah working with Cheeks. 12 on the clock. Isaiah and Lambier pick and roll left. Isaiah goes to the baseline. Bumped by Barkley. Threw in the shot. But the shot was after the foul, says Terry Durham.
George, you remember the last time the Sixers were here? Isaiah had to hit some big foul shots. Charles Barkley came across and said something. Isaiah went 1 for 1, made the first one, but missed the second one. Almost identical situations.
Here he is at the line with a game on his shoulders. And he'll miss the first free throw. It's spun away. Still Pistons by 1, 41 seconds left. Isaiah eyes the rim. Here comes the second. He hit that one. Pistons by a deuce, 41 seconds left. Philly wants time. It's 121 to 119. Timeout Philadelphia on the Pistons Basketball Network.
He's got Earl out there too. Earl gets fouled. He's going to have to make some big foul shots. I'm serious.
George and Stu and Joe Abramson, our statistician. Jimmy Rail, our Great Lakes Network engineer. And 44,180 at the Silverdome. The Pistons lead the Sixers 121 to 119. 41 seconds to go. The biggest crowd in NBA history cheers the Pistons as they come on the floor. It was Philadelphia's timeout. Dumars, Isaiah, Curitin, Lambier, and Kelly stay out there. Mo Cheeks. Kenny Green, Julius Erving, Moses Malone, and Charles Barkley for Philly.
Well, if you're Philadelphia, you're saying let's go down low to Moses or Barkley.
41 seconds left, full 24 on the clock. Pistons up 2. Here comes Cheeks across the 10-second line. Isaiah dogging him deep on the right wing. Goes sideline right, keeps the dribble. Topside Dr. J wants to drive on Kelly. Down the lane, running right-hander, doesn't go. Foul called on Kelly.
Well, this could be very interesting.
4 on Kelly. 28 seconds to go. Julius Erving at the stripe. He has 10 in the fourth. 12 on the game. 1 out of 4 so far tonight at the stripe.
Money time.
And he hit it.
Got to box out, George. If he misses this one, you have to make sure you get the rebound.
Now it's 121 to 120. The Doc eyes the rim. Julius sends up the second. He hit it. 121, 121. 28 seconds left. Full 24 on the clock, and the Pistons will take timeout. This is the Pistons Basketball Network.
We called it in the beginning of the damn game. We said it was going down to the buzzer.
George, should be interesting what the Pistons want to do. I think they'll run one of their pet plays. It's called the come play. Billy comes up and tries to pick for Isaiah. It's almost two-man basketball. It gives Isaiah an opportunity to either hit Billy back on the mismatch or get a mismatch himself, drive and get someone else a shot. We'll see if that's the play they run, but they're going to take some time off this clock.
We are all even. 28 seconds to play. Pistons and Sixers before the big house at the Silverdome. Biggest crowd in NBA history. 121 the score. 24 on the shot clock, 28 on the game clock. Kelly to inbound from midcourt, does to Lambier. Billy holds it out near the timeline. Hands it off to Dumars. Now we have 20 seconds to play in the game. Now 18, 14 on the shot clock. Now the clock is down to 7. 11 seconds to play in the game. Dumars still top of the key. Dribbles right wing. Shot clock at 3. Top of the key. Lambier fires no. Tap Kelly no. Rebound Lambier. Back up with 2 seconds left off the iron. No. Barkley rebounds. Game ended. All tied at 121. We will go to overtime.
Okay.
Overtime at the Silverdome. All tied at 121. This is the Pistons Basketball Network.
Nice, nice, nice.
George Blaha and Stu Kleitenik at the Silverdome. We start overtime. Philly wiped out a 15-point Piston lead. In the final 7-17, the Pistons missed 3 shots in the final 5 seconds. We go to overtime, tied at 121. Curitin and Malone jump. Philly's ball. Kenny Green to Cheeks. Cheeks, Julius Erving, Green, Malone, and Barkley. Against Isaiah, Dumars, Kelly, Lambier, and Curitin. Julius serving with a bounce on a baseline to Malone. Malone with a gun. Got it from there.
Boy, that's the shot you'd want him to take, too.
123, 121. Philly with the lead early in overtime. Joe Dumars head of the key. Dumars left wing Kelly. 18-footer. Will be an air ball over the hole. Moses boards it. Could have been a little extra wired there. Way too much on it. Cheeks under from Malone. Hooked by Lambier. Foul on Billy, his fifth.
It's always nice to get that first hoop in overtime.
Julius inbounding to Cheeks. Gets it back. Team fouls. One on the Pistons. Philly with none. Malone gets it mid-post on the right. Squares up on Lambier. Sends it and scores it. Moses Malone has 36 points. Philly by 4. Pistons could be a little disheartened having lost that big lead. Played so well early. Isaiah has it left wing. He scored for him late. Screen from Lambier. 14-footer, it falls. There's the money man. 28 for Isaiah. 125, 123. Pistons need to stop. 3-3-3 to go in OT. Dr. J deep on the right wing against Kelly. Shot clock at 12. On the floor to the lane. Bump and a finger roll. No. Lambier rebounds. Way up for Earl. Careful, Earl stops in the left wing. Hands to Isaiah. He'll go baseline. Gun over Cheeks and get it over Cheeks from 15. We're tied at 125. The first 4 for Philly. The next 4 for Isaiah.
First 4 for Moses. First 4 for Isaiah.
3:04 to play in overtime. Cheeks and Malone picking and rolling left side. Cheeks gets behind the screen down the lane. Wiggles lays it in. 127, 125. Pistons all alone. Isaiah to Curran. Curran dunks. They beat Philly back. 127, 127. 2:45 to play in overtime. Earl with just 6. Mo Cheeks screen from Malone. 22-foot gun deep on the left wing. He buried it. He has 29. Sixers 129. Pistons 127. Joe Dumars will dribble left wing. Julius on him. Screen by Lambier. Joe down the lane. Dishes back to Isaiah. Fake to three-pointer. Pump fake and go down the lane. Right hand. Scoop and he scores.
We are seeing some clutch basketball.
129, 129. Isaiah with 32. 2:10 in overtime. Cheeks will try Isaiah again. Cheeks takes him baseline. Cheeks under. A reverse. Got it off the glass. 31 for Cheeks. 2 minutes left. Philly by 2. Dumars across the timeline. Working against Dr. J, head of the key. Looking for Isaiah. Finally, Isaiah has to come and get it. He does. Down the right side. He's on the baseline. Fade away. Tried to come over the glass. Missed it. Kelly with a pump fake and a follow. He's fouled. No basket. He hit it after the foul.
Isaiah almost shot that from the first row. If that goes, this crowd goes nuts. It's a tough shot to take when you're in overtime.
That's called supreme confidence. Kelly will shoot a pair. A minute and 40 left.
That is supreme confidence. You're right.
Kelly's free throw rolls off.
Pistons have been having some problems in the line. Down the line, Joey missed those 2 free throws. Isaiah missed a big one.
Here's the second for Tripucka. He got it. Now it's a 1-point lead. 131, 130, 140 left.
It's an odd number now.
Cheeks dancing across the foul line. Sideways on Dumars. Stops right wing, leaves it there for Julius. Clock at 1300 from Malone. Knocked away by Lambier. On the floor. Kelly dives for it. Saves it right corner. Off to Isaiah. Up he comes. 1:20 left. Pistons in a full court rush. Isaiah dishes baseline right to Earl. Take it back to the wing. Under for Dumars. A reverse block by Barkley, but he fouled him.
Great pass by Earl Cureton. Joey missed those 2 big foul shots that we mentioned in regulation. Let's see what happens to the rookie on the line when the game's on the line.
Game clock shows 1:12 to play in overtime. Pistons down 1, 131, 130 to Philly at the Dome. And Dumars has made the first free throw. All even at 131. Here's the second. He hits it. And now the Pistons lead them by one. 132, 131, 112 to go. Philly wants time. Chuck Daly grabs a towel from trainer Mike Abdenauer to wipe his brow. What a ball game. Time. Hope to see. The Pistons are up one on Philadelphia in overtime. 132, 131, a minute and 12 to go. George Blaha and Stu Kleitenik watching the Pistons send out the same five that started OT and finished regulation. Isaiah Dumars, Curitin, Kelly, and Lambier. Barkley, Dr. J, Kenny Green, Moses, and Cheeks. And Barkley, if I didn't mention Barkley, we should mention him twice anyway at 263
That's
for Philly.
They may go down low to Barkley, maybe low to Moses.
Philly's ball, fresh 24. Dr. J from midcourt to Barkley, now I'll get it back. Hands to Cheeks, shoved by Dumars, no call. Mo Cheeks takes it right wing. 15 on the clock, looking for Barkley, posting on Earl. Hipping him for position. They'll lob it to Barkley. He is triple team, back to Cheeks from 20 on the right wing. Short, off the iron. Isaiah's got the rebound. Isaiah's fouled. Barkley has fouled out.
That's good news. Needed a stop, George. Had to have a stop. They had only had one stop in overtime. And now Isaiah could hit some very big foul shots. Joey Dumars, Kelly, trying to get him as loose as possible, and you're a player saying, hey, what are we doing after the game? You'll make these foul shots. We'll talk about that. Just relax. Only 44,180, only the NBA's biggest crowd ever.
Pistons by one, 52 seconds left. Isaiah at the line. He makes the first. 33 for Isaiah Thomas. The Pistons have 133, Philly 131. Here's the second. He hits it. 134, 131. Philadelphia wants a timeout. 52 seconds to play. Timeout with the Pistons up 3 in OT with 52 seconds to play. This is the Pistons Basketball Network.
And I'm going to find out, their TV will do Zeke too. I'll just find out who has to do it first. They have to do it fast.
Who's the guy that calls their games? Who's that guy?
Andy Muscle.
Is he good? Yeah, is he real good?
Yeah, I tell you what,
22. I thought he was pretty far out. What's
21.
21 and a half. Anyway, who else is this one?
Might do the
What's wrong?
Along with the South Carolina shooter Stu Clytenic, this is George Blaha with the Pistons and Philadelphia 76ers. In case you just joined us, you have missed something. 44,180 looking on. It's not over yet. 52 seconds to play in overtime. Phillies ball. Pistons lead them by 3. They were up 15 with 7:17 left in regulation. They've had a ton of heroes. Seems like 2 days ago, Vinny scored all those points in the second quarter. Cheeks to Tony, left corner. Andrew Toney back in the game. He's a three-point possibility. Comes down the baseline. Double pumps on Isaiah. Guns, he got it. Cheeks with a tough shot from 14. Now 1-point Piston lead. Backcourt Philly pressure. They have Doc, Green, Cheeks, Tony, and Malone on the floor. Pistons with the same 5. Isaiah, Dumars, Curtin, Lambier, and Kelly. 35 seconds left, and now the Pistons need a basket. 12 on the clock. Dumars operating left wing. To Kelly, top of the key. Dr. J on him. Bounces back to Dumars. Goes baseline. 6-foot double clutch. J on the iron. Rolls off. Kenny Green to Cheeks. Shot clock is off. Phillies down 1. They have the ball. 16 seconds to go in overtime. Tony bounces to Malone. Mid-post right side. Back to Andrew. Down the lane. Back to Moses. Knocked away by Isaiah. Fouled him, says Terry Durham with 9 seconds left.
Detroit foul number 11. Isaiah Thomas to score. The team's third.
Well, could Moses be due for a miss?
Well, they're saying he shot. Chuck Daly arguing that he wasn't going to shoot the ball. The referee's saying he was, so they give him 2 shots.
I'd argue with that. But Moses will go to the line. Are they booing here? Moses missed the first. Isaiah stomped his foot before Moses shot the free throw. Moses stamped his foot after he missed the free throw.
Got a rebound if he misses on this. If not, I believe the Pistons call a timeout, maybe to set up the player, rush it up the floor.
Listen to the roar. He missed the second. Curtin rebounds. And Earl is fouled by Cheeks. 3 seconds came off the clock after the Moses miss, and Matty Gukas wants to put some more on. He talks to Hugh Evans, and they'll go to Mickey Evans, the timekeeper here.
Andrew Toney talking to Earl Curtin, saying, you're going to miss him. Earl's going to point that finger. He's going to throw some arc on the ball, and he will put him in. Maybe.
Moses, who hadn't missed all night at the stripe, had been 12 out of 12, missed his last 2.
Well, those were the 2 biggest of the game.
They'll put a second back on the clock. It's now at 7.
I knew it would come to one day Earl coming down and having to make a couple of big foul shots. He's improved his foul shooting. This could do a lot for his confidence. We'll see what happens. Everybody's been talking to him. Andrew Toney continues to talk to him.
Boy, and there's all kinds of buzzing in here. Pistons lead 134-133. 7 seconds left. Chuck Daly checking. The Pistons do not have a foul to give. They lead by 1. 7 seconds to play. Earl Curtin will shoot 2. The first, short.
He's thinking about it.
Got no iron. Andrew Toney continuing to talk to him. Isaiah goes and pats him on the backside. He eyes the rim. Here's the second. Off the iron. Rebound. Malone. Timeout. Philly. 6 seconds left. Pistons by 1. Philly will get the ball back when we come back. Timeout on the Pistons Basketball Network. It's become customary for Silverdome crowds to leave early, stand up on the top, maybe in front of the hot dog stand, or watch the end of it. But there are very few that have left this one. 44,180, the crowd, the all-time biggest in NBA history. 6 seconds to play in overtime. Philadelphia's ball at midcourt. Pistons 134, Sixers 133. Kenny Green cheeks Andrew Toney, Dr. J and Moses for Philly. Still Isaiah Dumars, Kelly Lambier, and Curitin for Chuck Daly and the Pistons. 6 seconds to play. This is it, and now that Philly shows its hand, Chuck Daly takes time to set up defensively. Timeout on the Pistons Basketball Network.
We got Moses down low.
Livingston for Walker. He's mad that he's not playing.
John York talked to us about coming. I don't know if he said he's mad. John York wants him, and Iowa State's a little bigger deal than we are. I think he's a little upset. But he knows he'll start next year, so it's got to be more that Iowa State's going to school.
Hope his parents got a lot of money, or Iowa State's got a lot of money, so he can get out there and see him. Because he won't be on TV as much as like he would if he went to Iowa. The Big Ten package.
Right. But, you know, at UAD, you never took a chance or two.
So your folks can see every game.
That's true.
If you got pass,
That's true. That's true.
you got pass 62 at McNichols. Callahan Hall. If you go to Callahan Hall, you can see.
That's true.
Interesting.
George, I got one for you. Right under the basket in purple. It's the basket.
Three. Worst dressed in the building. George and Stu hanging on with the Pistons and Sixers. Philly called time to set up with 6 seconds to play in overtime, down 1. Chuck Daly saw the 5 on the floor, called his own timeout. Andrew Toney will still trigger near midcourt across the way. Left side.
Isaiah wanting to know if he should help out on Moses.
Toney looking to pull the trigger and has to call a 20-second timeout. The Pistons had all the pass routes covered. While we play in chess here, Chuck Daly and Matt Gukas, let's take a late ID during this timeout. Station identification on the Pistons Basketball Network. Back live at the Silverdome for perhaps the final seconds of action. 6 seconds to play in overtime. Chuck Daly with all kinds of defensive instructions for his team. Now he walks back to the bench. Philly had to call the 20-second timeout to figure how to inbound. Toney, sideline left at midcourt, goes to the dock up top against Kelly. 3 seconds, 2 down the lane. Runs over Isaiah on the baseline. Offensive foul. Time has run out. And the Pistons win. 134 to 133. Isaiah came over and helped stop the dock. The Pistons win a thriller in overtime by 1. This is the Pistons Basketball Network.